Well, hey guys. Nobody is in the room, but I wanted to say hi. Oops. I wanted to say hi. And I'm eating some butternut squash soup, and I'm not going to get started stitching until we get a couple of people in the room. So if you're watching on the replay and you make it all the way to the end, let me know. Give me the keyword, and you will be entered into a special drawing. A special drawing for the month of August, because it's my birthday. And yes, I'm using a little Christmas mug. This is some homemade butternut squash soup. And I'm going to try to eat this on camera. It's going to be kind of interesting. I don't know if I can do it or not. Hey, success. That's so good. Looks like baby food. And tonight we're going to work on a hat using the V-stitch. So if you have never done that before, this might be something you would want to do. So far I have success. Hey guys. Well, thank you for the likes. I'm just grabbing some soup while we get some people in here. Hey, Miss Janice, how you doing? You having a good weekend? Oh, yum. Chicken soup from a rotisserie chicken. That's the best way. Hey, Miss Sandra, how are you? Oh, hello. Hello, guys. How are you? We are having homemade butternut squash soup. I went to the local market. You got a baby shower tomorrow. Oh, so sweet. Did you make something for that beautiful angel? I know you probably did. I went to the Amish market and got a couple of butternut squashes, and I roasted them in my air fryer. I mean, in my Instapot. Okay, so I took the butternut squashes and I put them in my Instapot. I want to say I put them in for like 20 minutes. And after I'd already cut them in half, and you know they're really hard, I cut them in half, and then I scooped out the seeds, and I didn't put anything on them, and I just put my little divot pan in the bottom and put some water in it and let it steep for about 20 minutes. So I took them out, and the peel just slid right off. And then you kind of squish it up, and you put it in a pot, and you add sauteed onions and garlic and a little bit of butter, and then the squash. You mix it all up in a can of coconut milk. And then I go ahead and I put water in it, kind of thin it down, and I also put a little bit of some chives and little curry powder. And guys, it is so good because the butternut squash has kind of a sweetness to it. And I do put salt and pepper. But I was waiting to see some people come in. I thought, well, I'll go ahead and snack on my soup. And I got some fresh chives from their market too. And so I put that in there as well. But it was so good. I had a long nap. My daughter and I made a trip to Red Clay. And we got to see there was a whole Cherokee Nation festival going on. There were a lot of representatives from the local Tennessee parks, state parks, and they had a lot of really cool information, and they released a red hawk. We didn't get to see that, though. We missed that part. It was sad. All right, I'm going to set this aside. We're going to pick out the color of yarn to work with. Because y'all know I gotta make my hats for the veterans to take to the veteran hospital for this Christmas. All right, we're gonna set her aside. I hope I don't make y'all dizzy when I do this. All right, we're gonna set the soup aside. We're gonna get our drink ready, and then I'm gonna show you the yarns we're gonna have to choose from. What's everybody else working on tonight? Are you just kind of hanging? All right. So here's my M&M bag. Let's see what we got. So what can we work with? All right, you guys help me pick. I think that's a gray. And then we've got this. I've worked with this before. I paired it with the white, and I did it in a spiral. And that looked really pretty, because I think this looks kind of too busy by itself. And then, let's see, what else do we have? We have this speckled yarn. I really like this one. This one's cool. And then we have this blue, and I think that's it. Yeah, the rest of them are just some that I've balled up. So which one do you guys think we should work with tonight? Thank you for the likes. I appreciate it. Kisses. All right. I want to work with the speckled. Do you think we should work with the speckled, guys? Let me know. Speckled or the blue or the multicolor. You guys decide which one of the three. I really like the speckle. I think I'm going to go with this. I was going to say, I love this yarn too, I think. Yeah. These were gifted to me to make the hats, because I am taking yarn donations or hat donations so that we can send them all. Our goal was to hit, and I'm going to do a video. I took a video clip of our last meeting where somebody had mailed into my P.O. box and donated some beautiful knitted hats. So our goal is to make 1,000 hats by Christmas. And so far we're up to 841. So yeah, so it was great. But yeah, I think I'm going to work with this one tonight. I think it's pretty. What are you called? It's their print line. Let's see. Tin Roof. So the name of this one is called Tin Roof. So let's work with this one. I've been dying to work with that one. Let's break it up. All right, let's put these away. These I know I can get a full hat out of, which is why I have them in my tote. Because over here, it's my little scrap balls I've been making hats with. I like this one. This one's kind of pretty. This one I think I did, I worked on with this one last weekend, and I finished that hat already. Alright, so let's get our handy dandy measuring tape out, because we want it to be about 9 inches from top to bottom. And I will usually go from the top to about 7 inches, and then at 7 inches I'll usually do the brim. And let's see, we've got our snips. And these are actually for gardening. They got a little lock on them, and the spring is great. But I got them for $2.99 at a bargain bin. Can't beat that. All right, let's see if we can find our silicone hook. She's hiding in here somewhere. Oops, my ball is flying everywhere. Here's another one of my favorite colors. It's a Red Heart Super Saver, and it's so soft, but it's a rainbow color, and I can't ever find it. So when I get it, I see it, I grab it. So if you guys ever see it, let me know where you got it from. I'll see if I can snatch it up. Well, there's a pair of specs with one of my earpieces missing. I know they're in here. I felt one of them. Oh, there they are. Oh, they're hiding in the bottom. All right. Usually they recommend a 5.5 millimeter hook. Let's see what you recommend. Let's see. What are your recommendations? Yep, you recommend a 5.5. Okay, so with the thinner 4s, I usually go with a 4.5, but I think I'm going to go with a 6. We're going to go with our handy dandy turtle. And guys, tomorrow I'm going to be doing a drop in my Etsy shop. I don't know if I'm allowed to do that since I'm not monetized. I don't know if I'm allowed to tell you guys that, but it's in the description box, my Etsy shop. But I will have some, not necessarily Hello Kitty, but I will have some of my silicone hooks in my Etsy shop if y'all are interested in possibly purchasing those, because I just lost my job. So I'm going to concentrate on working with my shop. But this one is a glow-in-the-dark turtle. I don't know if you'll be able to see that or not. Let's see if I can get it on camera so you can see it. It's the glow-in-the-dark glitter. I haven't had it out of the... Now you can see the glitter. But it glows in the dark. I don't know. I just thought it was cute. I mean, it doesn't function for you guys very well, but... Hello, Save Stitches. How are you? What are you working on tonight? We're about to start to make a hat that we're going to donate to the Veterans Hospital for the Operation Watch Cap that I'm working with. But this is a 6.5 millimeter hook. I had to drill the hell out of those things to get them on there. All right, so we're not going to work with the smaller one. We will work with the 6, even though it calls for 5.5, because I kind of want looser stitches when I do the V-stitch. All right, let's play yarn chicken. Let's see if we can get some yarn barf out of the middle. All right. Let's see. Oh, there she comes. Maybe. Oh, no, I don't want to pull that whole thing. That whole thing's going to come out. Oh, come on, guys. No, really? I usually like to take these and go ahead and wind them up into a cake, because pulling out of the center of a cake is so much easier. Oh, look, we got an end. Wait, is it an end? Yes, it is. All right, so maybe I won't have to struggle with it too much. Let me see if I can pull some out. So I'm going to start off with the Bead Kit, the Bead Kit stitches. Oh my gosh, I cannot talk. Pull some of this out. The basic beanie top. And then from there, I choose what stitch I want to do. So I'm going to do the double magic circle to start with. So how I do that is I'll take about 3 fingers here, pinch it, go around not once, but twice to where there's 3 loops on my hook. And then I go in between here, pull this through, and then loop it and do a slip stitch. And so then I've got the double magic circle, and I'm going to show you how to pull that here in a minute. You guys have seen me do this time and time again. So I'm going to do another chain one. This stitch is not going to count. I'm going to do 12 double crochets in the center of my circles. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oops, I felt that one. That one did a half double on me. Because y'all know I'm blind, so I'm doing this all by feel. That was 6. Nope, this was 6 because I had to pull the 6 out, right? 6. Oops. 7, 8. And if you find that this is getting too short because you want to work over that tail, you can kind of, let me see if I can feel where it is and kind of tell. You can pull it a little bit and cinch that in a little, because you want to have the 2 circles here, because that doesn't want to go away. That middle circle is the one that you want to pull on. So I lost count, so we're going to count again. Y'all help me here. Let's see what we got. This doesn't count, so I'm going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. All right, so there's 8, 9, oops, 10, 11, and 12. Y'all be sure and hit that like button. I'm trying to get up to my 20 before I hop off. And it took me 3 hours to get to my 20 last weekend. My 20 likes. It took me forever. All right, so I pulled this out a little bit. Let me pull that. What you want to do is take your tail, and I kind of put it in between my fingers down here so it'll be out of the way. And then you want to grab this center circle right here. You want to go in there and grab that center circle, pinch this a little bit, and then you're going to pull to close your circle. You want it, that's usually about good right there. So once you pull it to where you want it, you're going to take your tail and you're going to pull that loop. And that's the double magic circle, and that locks that in place. It will never, ever, ever come loose. That's great to work with if you're doing like amigurumis. Hats, no, it doesn't really matter with the hat, but for the amigurumi. But yeah, if you do the double magic circle, it locks in place and it will never come down. Y'all, welcome in. Thank you for looking in. Y'all be sure and hit that like button, please, please, please. We're trying to get to 20 likes for the night. My goal is always 20 likes. All right, so now I'm going to work over my tail and work on row number 2. I'm going to join slip stitch, not in that chain 2, but into the top of that, double crochet stitch, if I can find it. There we go. Again, working blind. All right, slip stitch that. I know my background is kind of busy. Normally I have a solid color blanket on my legs, but yeah, we had so much fun today. If you ever get a chance to go to Red Clay National Park in Tennessee, I'm telling you guys, it's amazing. All right, now I'm going to do a chain 2, and it's not going to count as a stitch. And I'm going to do 2 double crochets into each stitch until I have 27 stitches. So that doesn't count. So into the top of that double crochet, I'm going to do 2 more double crochets. Oh, thank you for the like. Thank you, thank you, thank you. My goal is to get 20 by the end of the night. I appreciate that. And this will be easier for me to count. Well, it doesn't do me a damn bit of good if I'm not going to. Come here, you. There we go. All right. It's being really fiddly with me tonight. Hey guys, how are you? Saying and sending love from Southeast Tennessee. Let me know where you guys are from. Well, this beautiful Saturday night. We had a gorgeous day today. It stormed all day yesterday, but today was just absolutely beautiful. We had so much fun at the festival. They had the Cherokee Indian Nation. They were all there representing, and they had people come from all over the place, telling stories and showing all kinds of artifacts. Let's see, what else did they do? They did, they did some tribal dancing, and they got the audience to participate. But it was a lot of fun. I got a lot of information. I'm going to do a video tomorrow, because I know you guys haven't seen me in a while. So I'm going to get on camera and do some updates. And those of you watching this on the replay, I'm going to have a special drawing at the end of this video. So if you hit reply, make sure you do it after you watch the whole live video tomorrow when it posts, because I'm going to ask a question later in the video that will need to be answered in the description or in the comments, so that you can be entered into this special drawing. I'm not going to tell you what it's for. I'm not going to tell you what you're going to get until a later date, but you definitely want to get in on this. So, but it has to be watched on the replay, because the comments and everything that you guys have on here while I'm doing this don't show up when it posts out. I'm not sure why. All right, so what do we got here? We got 2, 4, 6, 8. Did I do 10 in that one, 2 in that one? I did not. I only did 1. See, this is why we count. Okay, so there's 8. Yes. What do we got? Let's count again. 2, 4, 6, 8. All right, so we're at 10. And I'm working over my tail. Ooh, I'm getting a little thirsty, guys. That soup really got to me. It's so good, though. It's very, very rich. All right, so there's 10. Excuse me, I'm going to have to take a sip of my drink. You know, I came prepared. It's going to be a long haul tonight. We're going to be on for a really long time. Oh, that's so good. Okay. Sorry about that. And I didn't make any fresh popcorn to share with you guys tonight. I apologize for that. Oh, hi guys. Welcome. Be sure and hit that like button for me, please. My goal is to hit 20 likes by the end of the evening. I'm going to be on here almost all night. I say almost all night. I'm going to stay on here as long as my phone will allow. Okay, that's 12. 13, 14, 15, 16, so we're doing 2 double crochets in each stitch, 17, trying to reach 24, 18, oops, there we go. 19, 20, 21, 22, oops, 23, and oops, 23, and 24. I don't know what is going on with my throat tonight. Oh my gosh. Come on now. Oh, I have to redo that one. It was kind of fiddly. One more and our row will be done. Alright, so we have 24 stitches. I'm still going to work on my tail. I'm going to kind of pull it a little bit to make sure there's no slacking in between, because we don't want any bubbles in the back. Alright, so now we're going to slip stitch to the top of that first double crochet, ignoring the chain 2. Alright, so hold my tail and drop your stitch by accident. That is not part of it. That was not supposed to happen. Alright, where are you? Go back. Like I said, blind stitching here, so I have to feel, or I have to put it up to the camera like this so I can see it. Because y'all know I'm blind in one eye, literally completely blind in one eye, and partially blind in the other eye. So the majority of my stitching is by feel. I can see it if I do it up here, which is why you guys aren't seeing my face, and I've got the camera going this way so that I can, that's the only way I can read your comments, is when the phone is like 2 inches away from my face. And again, I guess I need to make a little card and keep it right here in my lap to show my goal for the night. Is, like I said, I'm not monetized, so my likes are important to me because it helps push my channel out. So if you guys would, I'd appreciate it. It doesn't cost anything. Just hit that like button. I'm trying to get up to 20 by the end of the night, and we're in for 30 minutes already, and I plan on going most of the night, or at least until I get this hat partially, or if not all the way done. All right, so now I'm going to chain 2, and that is not going to count as a stitch. Now I'm going to do an increase, but I'm going to do half doubles, because that makes it easier for the crown of the hat for it to lay the way it's supposed to. Alright, so if you guys don't know what a half double is, you wrap it, put it through. You're going to go through the same stitch that you did the chain 2 stitch in, because it doesn't count. Wrap it, pull it through, wrap it, and pull it through all 3, and that's your half double. So we're going to do 2 of those. Maybe. So there's 2. And let's see, the last row we did 24, so now we're going to do 36. So, and then it's in multiples of 3. So I did 2 double crochet into that first stitch, and then I'm going to do 1 double crochet in the next stitch, and that's my repeat all the way around. Oops, shoot, I meant to do half double. See, I got in the habit of doing my doubles. Gotta find my hole. There you are. Alright, wrap it, go in, wrap it, pull it through, wrap it, and pull it through all 3. So there's 1, 2, oops, dang it. My yarn is wanting to just hop right off my hook. 2. There's 2 in there, and then 1 in here. And then kind of pull that taut. We're hiding our tail so we don't have to hide it later. All right. And how you can tell where you're supposed to be as far as your increase. Your increase is always going to be, oops, and apparently I missed something somewhere. Your increase is always going to be in that first leg of where you did that increase on the previous row. So you've got 2 there, and then you've got, that was supposed to be a single, and it was an increase. That's why my vision was off. Okay, so got 2. You can see here's your 2 legs. 2 in the first leg, 1 in the second leg. Oh, thank you for the like. Thank you, thank you, thank you. My goal is to hit 20 likes at the end of the night, by the end of the night. It took me 3 hours last weekend, guys, to get I got 21, and it took me 3 hours. I'm going to pull some of this out because it's kind of tight, and we don't want to play yarn barf later. Y'all ever heard that term, yarn barf, yarn chicken? Yarn chicken is where you pull out a big wad in the middle, and then you try to find the end of it. Luckily, I found the tail, the end when I started, but I'm afraid a big wad's going to come out, and we don't want that. Oh, yay. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Yes, my goal is to hit 20 likes by the end of the night. I appreciate it. I tell everybody likes are free. Subscribing is free. And I do come on here every Saturday night, guys. And we talk about just about everything. And a lot of times I'll take you on a different tour through my house. You'll look at my different crafting things that I have going on. And okay, that was one. Now I'm on the top. All right, so now I'm working in the top of the next double here. See, and I know I'm going to do 2 here and 1 there. And that's my increase. And we're doing half doubles for this round. I dropped that stitch. But yes, we talk about anything and everything usually when I'm crafting and doing my stitching. I work you through whatever I'm working on. I give you all the stitching information as I'm working it, and then I will, like I said, we go all throughout my house and we look at different things and we talk about everything. Like earlier, for you guys that weren't in here, I was eating some homemade butternut squash soup, and somebody asked how I made it, and so if you watch the replay, you will hear the information on how I made the butternut squash soup from fresh butternut squash. And I will tell you a little secret. I had a can of pumpkin in my cupboard, and a pumpkin is just a type of squash. It was just regular pumpkin. It wasn't pumpkin pie filling or anything. It was just pumpkin, and I added that to it, and it made it just taste amazing. If you guys ever had a chance to taste some raw, fresh pumpkin, it's so good. Alright, the tail should be gone. And there's my 3 now. Okay, let's see. Make sure that tail is hidden. Yes, she is gone, so that's awesome. I don't have to do it later. But I tell you what, it was nice. The breeze was nice, but y'all, I sweat like a stunk pig. A stuck pig. Where did that saying come from? What does that mean? Sweat like a stuck pig. I don't know what that means. Does that mean he's scared because he's being killed? I don't understand that. All right, so now we're on another 3 cluster because we're at the beginning of the 2 legs. I don't know what that means. If you guys know, let me know in the comments. I'll have to Google it. You can Google and find out anything on the internet anymore. It's kind of interesting though, but if you think about different questions that you're not sure about and you want to know, but you got to be careful because there's so much false information out there. I did 2 and 1. Am I on the leg? Yeah, there we go. I'm doing multiples of 3. So there's 1, 2, and then the 3rd one in the next stitch. So we're doing an increase. 1, 2. And if you're watching this on the replay and you're wanting to make this hat, just hit the fast forward button. And then just meet me at the end, and then I'll tell you what to do in the next round. Or if you're back in there and you're playing me in the background and you're wanting to work this with me, because I will stop from time to time so that you could catch up if you would like when I talk about different information. And that freaking horn is loud. Can y'all hear that? Got some really pretty, kind of jazzy, bluesy music playing in the background. The piano's beautiful. That horn, it keeps getting loud, and I keep having to turn it down and turn it down, and it just gets louder and louder. All right, there's my 2 legs down there, so I know that this is going to be an increased stitch. So I'm going to do 2 double crochets here, and then, I mean, not doubles, I'm doing half doubles, sorry. I keep saying doubles, but I'm doing half doubles for round 3. You can see it kind of curl a little bit. That's going to help with the top of your hat. All right, so 2 half doubles. Yeah, last week we kind of got off on a not a tangent, but we kind of steered away from stitching. I got up and we went into the kitchen and talked about some cheese alternatives and meat alternatives and dairy alternatives, and then started talking about nutrition. It was really fascinating. I enjoyed it. I met 2 new people that had a similar background than me. I'm 6th generation Seventh Day Adventist, and so we were talking about that. It was really cool that we had, something in common. And these are strangers I'd never met before. They just happened to, oh, I got a like, yay! Thank you, thank you, thank you. We just happened to meet. They saw my live and said, let's go check her out. So they got on here, and yeah, we had a really interesting evening. I enjoyed myself. All right. Oops. Another half double here. And then 1 double. All right, I should have 30 stitches. Damn it, can't talk tonight. All right, I'm going to slip stitch into the top of that first double crochet, ignoring that chain 2. I mean half double. Let's keep saying double. It's half double. Slip stitch. Chain 1. Pull it up, and that's... All right, so there should be 36 stitches there. And if you're not sure, you can always go back and count the top of this little V stitch. If you're not sure, because this one that you just went into, that's going to be 1. And then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. 36. I think I miscounted a while ago, but I got 36 stitches. You get the point. That's what we wanted. All right, so I did a chain 1. I'm going to do a chain 2. This does not count. And now we're going to go back to doing our doubles with the increase. So you're going to do 2 double crochets into that same stitch. There's 1, 2, and then 1 double crochet into the next 2 stitches. So you see we're in the top of that increase. I did 2 on that first leg, and then I'm going to do 1 here, and then this was our single, so I'm going to do 1 there. So we're doing multiples of 4, and I'm going to pull some more yarn out. And if you've come in late, I am working with I Love This Yarn. It's the print collection, and I believe it's been discontinued, but it's so pretty. And this one is called Tin Roof. And I am using it recommends a 5.5 millimeter hook, but I am using a 6. And it is one of my silicone hooks that is going to be dropping in my Etsy shop. I don't know if I'm allowed to tell you guys that. It'll be in the description box if you're interested in checking it out. This one is a glow-in-the-dark glitter turtle. I don't know if it's going to glow or not, but shoot, it's not even going to focus. But it's a glow-in-the-dark turtle. You can see the glitter. It's a glow-in-the-dark glitter turtle. Yep. And she has collected one of my Chihuahua hairs. Let's get her off. We don't want that on there. Just see my ladybugs. I got some ladybugs going on today. All right, but yeah, these are silicone ergonomic, and the way that I position these when I drill the beads, I do it so you can grip it. If you're a gripper, if you hold your hook this way, some people hold their hook this way when they stitch. I have tried that and I just can't. I can't do it. But it doesn't affect you anyway to the way that bead is sitting. So if you purchase one and you get it, just grip it like this, and I should have it twisted, but you can always move it yourself to where it's the most comfortable. But yes, they will be dropping in my shop tomorrow, finally going in, because we lost our job from the same place again. But it's okay, guys. I'm the kind of person, the glass is half full, not half empty, and so I'm trying to think positive. All right, so I need to pull some more of this out till I get to that yarn. Oh, looks like I'm going to end up having yarn barf after all. That's the whole point of me pulling this out, so I don't, come here you. So, what have you guys been binge watching? I'm putting some stuff on my list. I have just about all the pay channels, the streaming channels. So let me know what you guys have been binge watching. I started watching Landman. It has Demi Moore. She doesn't really have a big part in that, but it's got... here we go. It's got, oh shoot, what is his name? Billy Bob Thornton. He's the main character. And then it's got a lot of very popular actors, but I can't remember a lot of their names. And then his ex-wife is actually the chick in the first Legally Blonde, the one that she represented, that the blonde-headed chick that was supposed to have murdered her husband. She plays his wife. Very beautiful. Very beautiful woman. All right, so if I ever get lost and I lose my count, I always know that in the top of this, what looks like a V-stitch, which is actually what we're going to do with this. In the top of that, I know I'm going to do an increase right here. I'm going to do 2, and then I'm going to do 2 singles. 2 double crochets by themselves. So this one I'm going to do an increase right here of a double crochet. And then I'm going to do a single double crochet here, and then a single double crochet here, and that's my multiples of 4. Oh yay, thank you, I got a like. Yay, thank you. That's my way of giving you my kisses. I don't know about y'all, but I love me some kisses. I like doggy kisses and kitty kisses and people kisses. I just don't get the people kisses anymore, though. So I do air kisses for you guys every time I get a like. Hello, Miss Sarah. Hello. So there's my increase, and then 1 double crochet and 1 double crochet. These are my multiples of 4. So there's my increase here. And you should end up with 48 stitches when you're done. Our goal is to hit 60 stitches. That's your basic pat for sizing. If you're using a 5.5, or if you're using a, in my case, I'm using a 6. And then it's also going to depend on your tension. because you got to remember you're making a hat, so you want it to be pliable for when they put it on their head. And then the director of this group suggested that we work with some more masculine yarns. Everybody's been using very pretty colors, and we do have female veterans, of course. So I think I missed a count there because that's supposed to be an increase. Yes. So there's my 2, my 1. Ooh, guys. Ooh, sorry about that. Oh, y'all, I just burped that curry. It is not making me happy. So, after we left the Cherokee Nation Festival, we went to a place in Chattanooga called Sweet Thai Basil. And their food is so good and fresh. I highly recommend them. I think I've got my neck piece on crooked because there we go. It's not affecting you guys, but it was definitely affecting me. Here's my increase. Oh, she doesn't want to work with me today. Come here, you. And it doesn't want to focus on my hands. It wants to focus on the background. Oh, yay, Ellie. Hi. What you doing in here? Why aren't you with your mama? You guys want to see Ellie? This is my daughter's cat. She's leaving for college in a week, and again, she's a sophomore. And this is her cat. She's got her a college apartment, she's gonna take her cat with her. Ellie is 14 years old. And she is such a sweetheart. She's one of the few that will let you pick her up, and you can pretty much do whatever you want to with her. She's very, very lovable. Yeah. Are you going to lay down? Hang on. I've got all my stitchy stuff over here. I've got my measuring tape and my snips. Let's see what else. The remote. All right, honey. There you go. I'll move the basket. There you go. Go ahead. Oh, no, you want more lemon? Okay, come here. Come lay down over here. There you go. Good girl. And then the other 2, we're going to go outside here shortly, and we're going to bring in the other 2. Hey, I got some more likes. Thank you, guys. Oh, I love you. Thank you. Thank you. Air kisses. And then my heart. Y'all know I can't do this one because I think, what's the other one? Oh, there it is. I can never do it because I can't straighten these fingers out. I don't know why. I can never do this one. And this one is, oh, Ellie, Sarah said that you were so cute. But I can't do this one because I think it looks like fallopian tubes. So I don't do this I do this one. I can do this heart. This heart I can do. All right, are you going to lay down? Yeah, we're going to go outside here shortly, guys, and go let the 2 kitties that like to roam outside. They're only out there just for a few hours. But they're mainly inside kitties, yes. Oh, wow, she likes them scratches. Oh, yes. So, Mommy, we like those nails. Mm-hmm. You gonna lay down? You gonna lay down? I'm not Mommy, I'm Grandma. She's my grand fur baby. Yeah, okay, you gonna lay down now? There you go. I'll put my hand right here. You lay down. Go ahead, get comfortable. There you go. Oh, the remote's in the way, isn't it? Yep. Well, I gotta put it somewhere, honey. There you go. You gonna lay right there? Lay down. You lay down? Usually if I drape my arm over her, she'll get relaxed and she'll go ahead and lay down, but she is purring so loud. I know you guys can't hear that. She is a attention hog. I'm gonna play with your toes, your toe beans. Yes, can I play with your toe beans? Will that make you lay down? There you go. I'm going to put my arm on you. There you go. Settle down, baby. All right. Make some biscuits. You fluff that cover. You make them biscuits. All right. Let's get back to where we were. I guess I'm going to have everything in my lap. I usually have it sitting beside me, but no, we have to have the cat. All right, where were we? Again, if you ever end up having distractions like that and you need to pick up where you left it off, you know that your increase is going to be right here, where that V is. That's where your increase is going to be. So I did a single there. I'm at the top of this next V, so I know I'm going to do an increase right here. Ooh, I have a passenger. So we're going to do our increase, double crochet right here. And this is just the top of a basic beanie, and then I'm going to change up the stitches once we get to our 60 count. But you should have, excuse me, you should have 48 stitches when you get to the end of this round. Yay! I'm almost an hour in and I've got 10 likes. My goal is 20. And like I said, last week it took me 3 hours to get 20 likes. It doesn't show me who gives the likes. Oh, thank you. There's one. Yay. It doesn't show me who gives the likes, so I have to just say thank you. I appreciate it. Kisses. There we go. The increase, single. Or is that an increase? Oh, crap. I can't even tell. Let's go back. Let's go look. Make sure I'm doing the right thing in the right spot. All right, there's my V, there's my increase, 1, 1. There's my increase, 1 and 1. Multiples again of 4. And this is a double crochet. Increase, double, double. So that's pretty much what I'm doing. So increase, double, double, increase, double, double, all the way around. Y'all, I have got some gravelly voice tonight. I don't know what. I need to go on my other channel and do my ASMR with my whispering with the gravelly voice. That would be fun. I haven't really done much over on that channel. And that's the way I'm on my TikTok. I've got Young 40 Mom on TikTok. Doesn't talk about crafts at all. Talks about, my question of the day, like in my shorts here. And then I talk about everything else. And then the Blind Stitcher, which I have the Blind Stitcher here on YouTube and the Blind Stitcher on TikTok. And it's just crafting. And the one on here is just quiet ASMR. I do whispers. And then I also... you hear the clicking of the nails while I'm stitching, and then I usually work with my plarn, which is plastic yarn that I make out of grocery bags. And I've got tutorials and different live videos where I've worked with that and the crinkling sound of it, because it's satisfying to some people. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm on row 5. This is the last row that we're going to do an increase. I'm going to chain 2. Does not count. And then 2 double crochet into that same stitch. And we're doing multiples of 5 until we have 60 stitches. So there's my increase, there's 2, and then 3, 4, and 5. And that's our increase. So 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. My daughter's door just shut. 5. She has to go to work in the morning, so her last week of work, and then she's leaving the job. That was the job that they just released. They just let me go.
Ellie!
That would be her.
She's so freaking fat.
There's a lady on here that said that she was very cute.
What? Ellie?
Yeah. Because I put her on camera. I put the cats on camera whenever they show up. Will you do me a favor and let the other 2 in from outside? Ramsey's already put away.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Ellie!
Yeah. So this is
I
like
love you more.
like I said, she's the one that's going. She's leaving me. She's 14 years. She's never left this house, and she's going to be leaving. She's gonna freak out. But she has an alternative kitty if this one doesn't work out at the apartment. She's an old hag. She's an old hag.
She's an angel.
She's not.
Hates me because I had to leave for like 8 months.
8 months?
For college.
Why 8 months?
September, October, November, half of December, half of January, February.
You plan on coming home for Christmas, don't you?
I'm talking about this past semester.
Oh, yeah.
Past year.
You came in for December and saw her. Oh, and you came down a couple of other times. I lost a lot of viewers while we were talking about that. They all said they don't give a shit. They're going to keep on going. They left us. They don't want to hear about your college adventures. Y'all, if I get bored with this hat, we're gonna dig in my little scrap yarn here, and we'll make something else. These is my scrap balls, and I'm making different hats with. That's usually to do my spiral hats. Y'all have seen me do that time and time again. That's why I wanted to do something different on here tonight. And I don't know what the hell's going on with my voice. I got that Kathleen Turner thing going on. Let me take a drink. See if that'll help. And my depth perception is off, so I want to make sure I don't drop my cup on the floor, because that would not be pretty. Normally I'm drinking water, but tonight I'm drinking the chemically induced Diet Sprite, guys. I know, it's not good for you, but I don't drink soda very often. But I needed to keep my whistle wet so that I can talk to you lovely people out there all over the world, whoever's watching me. And I do appreciate it. I really do. I enjoy coming on here on Saturday nights. But yeah, you can catch me every Saturday night. Usually roughly around 10:30, 11 o'clock. Sometimes I don't get on till midnight. So I call those my midnight makes. It's 3, 4. And I would love to do beadwork on camera, but I can't do beadwork on camera this way. I would have to put you in my over the top. I'll show you guys my alt light. It is my alt light playing, but I put my camera up over the top of me so that you can see my beadwork, so that I can have it close to my face. I can't see it otherwise, and I've got to quit saying I hate that when people do that. Don't you guys? Don't you hate that? You're watching and you're listening to someone and they're using filler words. It just drives me crazy. Or if you're watching those people that say like 50 million times while they're trying to explain something, it just grinds on me. I don't know why. I'm gonna have to pull this aside because it was getting in the way. So let's go ahead and pull some more out to work with. And it's not pulling that loop yet, but my fingers seem to want to grab it. There we go. All right, that should be enough. That should be enough to work with. Increase. Where am I at? I'm on my increase. Yes. Did I already do it? I don't know. I can't tell. Oh. Have I miscalculated? That was my increase. 5. Something's not right. All right, that's my increase. There's 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, yeah, we're good. You guys need to hold me accountable, make sure I'm doing my stitches right. I like the speckles on this. You really can't, I don't think you can really see it with the stitching, but I mean, it's beautiful when it's wound up. Look at those cute little speckles, but I can't really see it in here. Or is it just my eyes? Y'all know I've got messed up eyes, so I just don't see it. I don't know. I see it right here. I don't know. It's interesting though. All right. Increase here. Set of 5. There's 1. Oops. There we go. 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'm missing a few people tonight. I'm missing Linda and Doris, and of course now it's not even 11:30 yet, Eastern Standard Time. Am I on my increase yet? Yes. And what I'm looking for, guys, is this V right here, where my other increase was, because I know in the top of that first leg, again, that's where I'm going to do my increase. And I'm doing multiples of 5 until I get 60 stitches.
Ellie, I hate you.
Don't forget the outside, babies. Thank you. 3, 4, 5. Now when they come in, they're going to be all over me. Midnight usually lays across my lap right here, and he's not really heavy, but it gets kind of annoying. And then I'll have Boo Boo Kitty. She'll come up on this side of me, so you guys will get to see them tonight. And Copper just pops up whenever he wants to. He's lovable, but he's skittish. He's the baby of the family. He's 6 years old. And he is a light-colored ginger. More of a veterinarian called it a buff color. Called him Buff. But he's more on he looks like a dreamsicle. He's a dreamsicle kitty. Yo, I don't know what I've done with my voice. I didn't scream very loud at the festival. We did a really good time, though. Like I said, I got a lot of new park information. And if you guys ever get a chance to go to the Harrison Bay National Park in Chattanooga, it's in Harrison, Tennessee. Harrison Bay in Chattanooga. I think it's Ooltewah. But anyway, I found out that they have free pontoon tours of the lake, which is really cool. I didn't know they did that. Generally, she said it's Thursday through Sunday, and like I said, it's free pontoon rides, touring the lake and giving national history about the Harrison Bay Park. And then she said it's Thursday through Sunday, usually around September and October, which is really nice. The weather's beautiful on the lake around that time. Well, my increase, yeah. Now, usually how I hold my hook, I was going to mention that, is I will hold to keep my tension, and so the loop doesn't get too big. I usually hold. You'll see me put my finger here from time to time, and then I'll move it out of the way as I'm pulling through. So I usually will hold it there and then I'll pull it away. It's the only time. I don't know. Some people can just constantly work this way. And the stitches are looser when you do it that way. I can't get myself to do it without touching my stitch. I don't know why. But it helps with my tension. The stitches don't move around on me. I try to move it out of the way so that the stitch will be more flowy. So like, yeah, I'll move it out of the way here. And then I automatically my finger just wants to go here. And I don't know why, but it does. Are you guys, will somebody send me a comment or a hi or something? Because I'm not getting anything. I'm not getting any comments at all. And I don't know if it's YouTube that's messed up or if it's just you guys are just listening in the background. I don't. Could somebody please go into the chat and in the comments and just say hi or send me an emoji or something? Sarah said hi. Okay, thank you. I appreciate it, Sarah. I was getting kind of concerned. I was like, nobody has said anything. That Sarah said that Ellie was cute, and that was like 15 minutes ago. Oh, there's Boo Boo Kitty. I told you she'd show up. Yes, Boo Boo Kitty. She's my tortoise shell. She's got to clean her face. Hey! Okay, we're going to have a cat fight on camera. She didn't do nothing to you. Don't you mess with her. Oh, wow, she's growling. Boo Kitty. Hey, honey, come here. Don't let Ellie miss. I've got Ellie's paws, so you can't. It's okay. She's such a sweetheart. And she wants to clean everybody. Even the dog. She wants to clean the dog. Come here. Here. Come over here. Good girl. She's my pretty baby girl. Oh, she's my mama kitty. Well, she was a mama kitty. She was the one that had Copper, and Copper's like twice her size. So if you can kind of see the orange in her, the pale orange part. Oh, she is not happy. She is not having it. She is leaving. She is leaving. She is not having it. That's funny. You can get some mama scratches. Thank you, Sarah. Yeah, I love my Boo Boo Kitty. And the reason why I call her Boo Boo Kitty is you guys have ever seen, Maddie calls her Beanie Boo. You guys have ever seen those Thai Beanie Boo babies that have the big old eyes? Oh, okay. She's grabbing me. Watch. She'll grab me. Oh, she's going to lick me. It's not very tasty, but why am I? Oh, she wants the loving. She gives kisses to everybody. Catitude. I know. She was just not having it. Ellie was like, bitch, I'm gone. That's what she said. I heard her. I heard her say it. Y'all hear her say it? Ellie was like, Oh, pretty girl. You nudge me? You gonna lick me again? And then the outside kitties get little bell collars because I don't want anything to happen to them. All right, more scratches, and then I'm going to stop. I'm never going to get this hat done. I'm never going to get this hat done if you guys want the lovins and the scratches. There we go. All right. Are we done? Are we done? But anyway, so her eyes get as big as this Thai Beanie Baby. So Maddie calls her Beanie Boo, and I call her Boo. Her name is Boo Boo Kitty. And then she's got let's see if I can get her. She's got the split face. She's doesn't let people pick her up unless you're in the bathroom. It's the weirdest thing. She wants me to pick her up when I'm in the bathroom. Only when I'm in the bathroom. And then I hold her up against my chest. I have her back paws in my hand here, and then her front paws are up in the crook of my arm, and she'll make little biscuits she'll knead right in the crook of my arm, and then she'll lay her head up against my chest, and only in the bathroom, nowhere else. Especially when I get fresh out of the shower. I guess because I'm so warm, I'll pick her up while I'm naked. Hello. You want to show people your face? Come up here. Show people how pretty your face is. Come here. There we go. If I can get you to look. You're not going to look, are you? Here. Maybe up here. Can y'all see it? Y'all saw it. But yeah, she got two different ones. She looked like a little tiny baby bear when she was little. She was a rescue kitty. They were going to take her to the shelter, her and her brother, her brother ended up dying. He got into some poison outside. I try not to let him go out, but sometimes you just can't. They sneak out the door, so they get bells. Her and Midnight. Midnight will show up here shortly. He's solid black. Well, he was solid black. Now that he's getting older, he's starting to get a white hair every now and then. You gonna lay down over there? I'm gonna have to. Oops, what is that? That's another phone charging. I'm gonna have to wet my whistle. All right, we greased the lips. Now we're gonna wet the whistle. So I got my. I told you I came in handy. All right. Now let's get back to it. All right, was that my increase? Yes. All right, now we are at the end of row 5. We can start working on our pattern stitch that we're going to do. All right, you're going to slip stitch into the top of that double, ignoring that chain 2 space. And the reason why we do that is because it makes it look more uniform so that you really can't tell where the joining stitch is, which is nice. So it comes together better. All right, now we are going to count the chain 2 stitch while we're doing this pattern. So I'm going to chain 2, and then I'm going to do another double crochet into that same stitch, and then we're going to skip a stitch, and then we're going to do 2 double crochets into the top of that next stitch. And then skip a stitch, and then 2 double crochets in the top of that stitch, and that's your repeat. Very simple for this round. Again, skip, and then 2 double crochet. Oh yay, I got another like. Thank you guys. I may be able to hit my goal before I'm at an hour and 13 minutes. So yeah, the goal is to get 20 likes by the end of the night. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So sweet. Kisses. Virtual kisses. No tongue. Just little pet kisses. All right, skip and 2. And she's back. Skip and 2. She will start pawing at my elbow if I do not give her attention. She is rubbing on my box. Let's see if I can. She's rubbing her face on my box, trying to get my attention. You gonna clean yourself? Yeah, I find I have kitty glitter on a lot of my stuff. So the hats that I make to donate, I use the roller, the sticky roller that cleans it up and gets all the kitty glitter off. All right, so there's 2. Skip 1 and 2. Skip 1 and 2. Skip 1 and 2. Yes, if you're just coming in, please hit that like button. I would greatly appreciate it. I will give air kisses for every like that I get. My goal is to hit 20 likes before I end my evening. My goal is always 20 likes. We're closer to it right now than we were last week. It took me 3 hours to get 20 likes last week. Ended up with 21. It was nice. Oh, Boo Boo Kitty, don't do it. She's going to come in here. I'm going to have to pull some more yarn out so my tension's not off. It should start to curve down. So this is the top of the hat. And we'll put it on the mannequin head. I say mannequin head. It's a styrofoam head, yeah, that I got from, I think I got it at Hobby Lobby or Michael's. I can't remember which. No, I got it through Temu because it was cheaper. But yeah, so that's what you do. You do 2, skip 1, 2, skip 1, and then when we come back around, we're going to work in the middle of each one of these. It's going to look really pretty. But I'm going to have to pull some yarn out. I'm going to pull this aside because I don't want it getting in my way. This is usually what I do when I'm working with a fresh skein. I'll go ahead and pull out a lot of it as I go so that it flows. Oh, there we go. That was it. There's my loop. Now it's going to flow very easy, so I won't have to pull out anymore after that. And hopefully she doesn't want to play with it. Yeah, keep cleaning yourself, girl. You don't need to be looking at it. She was looking. She stopped and she looked up. You do not need to be playing with my yarn. You done run off, Ellie. Skip and 2. 1 and 2. Did I skip just 1? Yeah. Here shortly, we're going to go into the craft room, and I am going to do what they call, I guess, an unboxing. Yeah, we're going to open up a package I got from Temu. I got some crafty things, I think. I can't remember what all I got, but we're going to go look. I think I got some more silicone beads. Y'all be sure and check out my shop. The link will be in the description. I'm going to have my silicone hooks available tomorrow evening. For those of you who will be interested in my silicone and help support my channel, and that's a really great way. Liking this video and checking out my Etsy shop is a great support. Just even if you just go to look, it helps push me out for suggestions. One, 2. And I'm going to have theme sets as well. They're going to be $7.99 plus shipping. And I'm going to have theme sets. And they're going to be very limited. So I'll have a set of like aquatic characters. And then I'm going to have a superhero set. I've got a Batman, and actually, I think that's all I've got is the different types of Batman. And then I'm going to have a jungle theme. So it'll be like a lion. Is it a lion and a giraffe and a gorilla? So it would, I don't want to say African because these are African animals that live in the wild in Africa. But I'm going to have a set like that. And then I might have a set of woodland creatures. I haven't decided on that one yet. But I think I've got a hedgehog. Oh, I have a sloth, but that's not a woodland creature. I do have sloths though. I hope I didn't do any increases. Sometimes I get distracted and I'm running my mouth and I'm not paying attention. Skip one and then two, because we don't need any extra stitches. We don't need to increase at all. What? Oh, that's Midnight. He goes, Mama. It's Mama. Hey, baby, I'm in here. Midnight, baby boy. Oh, he hear him. Boo Boo Kitty's at the foot. There's my baby. He's my lover boy. Oh my goodness, you been outside? Yeah, you been outside? Pretty baby. And he is a pig and he gets into everything. He is the reason why I have to keep my bread locked up. And anything that I cook, I either have to put a lid on it or I have to put it in the oven, or I have to, because he will get right in it. He's all about it. But yeah, he used to be solid black, but there's little white. Oh, let's go and check out the bathroom. He's got little white hairs that have popped up. Yeah, so these are my projects, guys. And these are the ones that I usually work on, the ones I like to work on when I'm with y'all, because I need to get them finished. This is a new project that I'm working on that's going to be more on the masculine side, because most of the sweaters that I have, that is full of different clothing that I've made to go in my Etsy shop. It's not gone on there yet. But this one, my ex-boss now, he said, do you have any for men? And I got to thinking about it. I was like, I really don't. So that's my prototype. I'm working on that. So I'm doing it in blacks and browns. And it doesn't do well on camera, which is the reason why I hardly ever work on that. If I'm going to be with you guys, I usually work on the brighter colored ones because of my blindness. It's easier for me to see the brighter colors. And then those are body parts. From when I used to make a lot of amigurumis. Those are different body parts I need to piece together, but these are all my projects. This is where centralized all my projects that I'm working on to work with. So it is definitely a crafter's house, guys, because I have a craft room too on top of that. So it started out, I had just a now I've got my count off because that should not be a, well, no, that would be the skip. Oh yeah, that's the skip. Never mind. Oh no, it was perfect. It started out, I had one basket on the other side of me beside the bed. That was how we started out. And then I ended up getting those wire racks because they were piling up and I needed to put them somewhere. And I have an abundance of yarn, and so I've got totes of yarn in the craft room. I've got yarn all in my walk-in closet. It takes up 1/2 of my walk-in closet all the way up to the ceiling. And then behind, this is stuff that I'm selling on eBay. Behind that is another wall of yarn. So my handmade items go into my Etsy shop, and then I have stuff. Hi, hello. Chat too. Hello, Miss Roseanne. How are you? I haven't posted my video yet, so I'm probably going to end up doing that tomorrow. All right, so we're going to go into this chain 2 and the double. We're going to go in between that, and that's where we're going to do our slip stitch in between those 2 stitches. And then we're going to chain 2, and then we're going to double crochet in between those 2 stitches. Uh-oh. They're fighting. Look at it. What is it, honey? Uh-oh. Oh, man. Oh, great. We got cats running around and going crazy. And Boo Boo Kitty's sitting there. Oh, she's crouching down. She's going to attack you. He's in the bathroom. He's going to come running out. Oh, there we go. Oh, no. He woke up the dog. Go night-night. Usually if I tell him that, he'll go to sleep. So what is everybody working on? You guys know I'm working on one of my hats. Roseanne says, yeah, sounds like my house with the cats. Yeah, they decided to act up. They were doing fine. Everybody was so nice and peaceful and laying down. And nope. Midnight comes in the house and chaos. He'll settle down here shortly. Maybe I need to go slip him some catnip. Sarah's working on a blanket. You guys know I read the comments because they don't show up when the live goes, when live pushes out on YouTube. The comments don't show up there, so I read them to the people that are watching the replay so they'll know what we're discussing. So what I'm doing with my fingers, and you see me doing this, is because I can't see where it is, so I'm feeling, and it kind of helps split those two open because I'm working in between those two stitches. I'm doing 2 double crochet in between. And I know not everybody does their V-stitch this way. Some people put a chain in between. I don't, because I like the stitches being closer together. Do I have any other crafters that are watching me out there that haven't said hi in the chat room? I know some people come in and lurk. Ah, crap, you got to be kidding me. Yeah, look what I did. That was where I was running my mouth and I wasn't paying attention. Yep, so I'm going to rip it out. Frog it. I'm going to frog it, which means rip it. Man, that's what I get. It's okay. All right, let me find where you're at. I thought it was kind of off when I got to the end, but I convinced myself it was okay, and it's not. It's not okay. All right, so I need to pull it to right here. Oh, good Lord. That was a whole row and a half. Oh, well. Real-time mishaps. Y'all, I've been getting a lot of Corey Feldman on my news feed here lately. I must have liked one of the video clips they had of him because I used to not get it, so they did an advertisement for like the 2 Corys. I used to like to watch that. Let's see. Roseanne says, I'm working on a paid pattern. The Ultimate Sacrifice Shawl. Ooh. 2 that I made in purple will be auctioned off for the Margarine organization for a library friend to raise money. Oh, sweet. Those of you who don't know, Roseanne is the one that donated, she's the only one that's donated hats to the Operation Watch Cat, which is awesome. So that video will go up tomorrow. You guys will get to see that. Oh, migraine. Okay. I said margarine. What the heck is a margarine? Some migraine. Migraine, Alicia. Migraine. Migraine organization. Oh, nice. for a library friend. Oh, that's sweet, Roseanne. That is so nice of you to be donating like this. There needs to be more generous people like you out in the world. Spell check. Yeah. I do a lot of speak texting. I don't know what you call it. Talk, speak to speak to audio, speak to text. I do a lot of that, and some of the words that it comes up when I say it, it's hilarious. I sent somebody a message earlier yesterday that said, I'll be, I said, what was it? I said, I'll be there shortly because I was going to their house. And he got back on there and he said, who all is coming? Because it said WE''LL, meaning we will. So he's like, who all's coming? And it was supposed to be WILL, so it does that. Oh, yay. She says she's going to email me pictures of the shawls. I like the name. I think that sounds beautiful. So now I'm having to count again. Skip one. This would be row number 6. So I'm doing 2 double crochets. I'll skip one and then go into the next. Y'all, did I miss a like? I see I've got 14 there. Hang on, I give you air kisses. Yay. Thank you, thank you, thank you. There's my heart. Air kisses. I had somebody in my live last week was helping me keep count, because like I said, my goal every Saturday night is to get at least 20 likes before I hop off. And like I said, it took me 3 hours. And so she was counting every time there was one that would come through. She said, because you guys see one extra that I don't. So say, for instance, I'm seeing 14. There may actually be 15. And so she was keeping track, and she was telling me when I was getting what she was seeing on her end. So that I can hit my goal, my likes. That's the only goal I ever have on here. For now. Because we're not monetized yet. But I've got a lot of great things in store once we are. It's going to be great. In the works. That's my goal for I do have a goal for the end of the year, and that's to be monetized by the end of the year. So 4,000 watch hours, guys. That's my end of the year goal. I am up to 1,400. So I've got a ways to go. So, is there anything interesting that's going on in the crochet world right now, or even the cross stitch world? Do y'all have any tea to spill? All right, so I'm going to split that and go in between there and slip stitch, chain 2, double crochet into that same space. And now it's just a repeat of splitting the V, going in between those 2 stitches. Not up here in the top, but in between those, because that's what's going to create our V, since we're not doing a chain in between. I haven't paid any attention to it. I don't know what's going on anymore. I pieces here and there. I get bits and pieces where people were talking. I was like, what the heck is going on? Or even in the world today. I like to get on there and I watch the little shorts and commentaries from various sources. It's usually from reputable people that I get. It's not just, people just talking and voicing their opinions, although those are kind of interesting too. But I usually will like watch MSNBC. I like watching them and just their little snippets on different different things that are going on in the world, and that's how I catch up. And then I'll listen to CNN in the mornings sometimes. But now that I am unemployed, I may not be getting up so early. And then my daughter leaves in a week, and she's going to be working up until Thursday of this week. So she lets the dog out. He gets to go out, and then he goes to the bathroom, and then he'll jump in the bed with me. He's got his little stairs that he uses to get up on my bed. Because y'all know he's 5.5 pounds soaking wet. He's a pretty baby. But yeah, so I like watching the little shorts. And so if y'all haven't noticed, I've been posting, I would say about 2 a day. They're old videos that I had downloaded a long time back, a couple years, back in all the way back to 2022. And so I've been posting those because they're entertaining, some of the questions. And then I do a daily one on TikTok, and then it downloads automatically to my phone, and then I upload it so that you guys can see it as well. Because not everybody likes TikTok or watches TikTok, and sometimes you can go down a rabbit hole. Even on here, I get on the shorts on here, and I'm flipping because they can only be 3 minutes. I don't know. I've been watching some that seem to be longer than 3 minutes. I don't know how they're doing that. I guess you have to have a larger audience for your channel in order to make the longer ones. But for the most part, they only let me do 3 minutes. It showed up as shirts, but I know you meant shorts. I'll move that out of the way. Yeah, I get to watch it and then I'll flip, and I was like, ooh, that's good. Ooh, next thing I know, man, an hour has gone by. It's just like, what the? I have to watch myself. I don't have Jasmine come in here anymore. Every once in a blue moon, Jasmine will show up. She's coming along. This is why we did that third row in half doubles, so it doesn't look so flat on top, and it'll have that curve. Still the same amount of stitches, it just reshapes it differently on top. I've noticed that some of the other stitchers out there, when they go live, they have it for their subscribers only. I've got mine open all the way to the public, so anybody can come in, because that's how you get new subscribers. And then those people that have their lives for their subscribers only, they will I guess they get their subscribers by word of mouth, because if you don't have it open to the public, other than word of mouth, how do you get new subscribers to your channel? So I have this open to all of you in the beautiful world. So hopefully you will come back and see me again next Saturday night. And I'm willing to share and talk about just about anything. There's no holds bars here. Holds barred. Bars holds bar. Oh crap! I can't figure it out. If you guys know what the saying is, please drop it in the comments because no no holds barred. That's what it is. No holds barred. Anyway, you can say whatever you want. You can ask me anything. I'm an open book. My birthday's in 2 weeks. Is it 2 weeks? Wait, what's today? Today's the 8th. Well, it is now officially the 9th. And my birthday is on the 26th. So I put a little, I posted, this is my birthday month. All month. We're celebrating all month. But my daughter and I, and then I'm going to, in between those 2 stitches, slip stitch, chain 2, double crochet into that same space, and then in between each double crochet, split, do 2, so you might be able to see what we're doing. And then once it goes down, that's going to be really pretty. So that's the pattern, is you're doing 2 and 1 and you're splitting it, and then you're doing 2 and 1 and going all the way down. But once I get more rows, you'll get to see it. But like I said, you know, I love this yarn. It's beautiful. I mean, look at the speckles. Is that not pretty? But I don't see it in here. I mean, oh, okay, I kind of see it now that I'm holding it next to that. But I couldn't see it earlier. I really couldn't. Only saw was the gray. Okay, now I'm kind of seeing the speckles. Now that I'm holding it next to the ball of yarn. But I think it's prettier the way it's wound than the way it's stitching up. I don't know. Is it just me? I'm on the right side? No, I am not on the right side. Alright, come here, you. Get on my hook. But yes, I will. I'm going to be spending a lot of time in my eBay and, oh, excuse me, and my Etsy. That soup is getting that burping the curry. I'm going to, like I said, since I am no longer employed, I'm going to do a lot of drops in my Etsy and eBay, and the silicone characters will be, the hooks will be in my shop. So I'm going to pour all of my energy into my shops. I'm going to hit it hard for the next month. So if you guys are interested, you want to help support me and my channel, that would be greatly appreciated. Just watching actually supports me. It means a lot. If you guys are just watching in the background or just listening, it means a lot. It really does. You have no idea how grateful I am. I've got this one person, he's actually my ex-husband. He will take my lives. He'll go to I have a playlist that I call my Midnight Make Lives, and he'll take my playlist and fall to sleep with it and leave it running all night long. It's like, oh, that's so sweet. That's the way he's supporting my channel. He falls asleep to me every night. Isn't that crazy? Oh, we get along. He's not sociable, and he's getting kind of ornery in his older age. But I guess that comes with time. I just don't feel my age. I really don't. But that's the whole Gen X thing, I believe. We don't feel or look our age. That's something else I like to watch. I like to watch there's about 3 or 4 of them that I like to watch, the Gen X. They compare videos where people will talk about in the olden days when you guys did this, that, and the other, and then they'll comment in between as they're showing, like they'll do like a little clip off in the corner, and then they'll stop it and they'll make their comment, and then they'll go back to the clip and then go back and forth. It's really interesting. Those are the shorts that I go down the rabbit hole with too. My camera's shifted again. There we go. Some of you have been curious as to how I am doing the stitching. Somebody asked me if I was using those AI glasses. This is not AI glasses. This is actually a neck piece that I use. It's a magnetic neck piece. Let's see if I can actually show it to you. Hang on just a second. I'm going to pick this up. And let's see. Can you see me? So this is how I've got it. It's a little neck piece. And in the description box, I will leave a link on Amazon where you can get one if you would like. And what you can do is you can flip it around, and this is adjustable. You can flip it around, and so like if you're walking and you want to take pictures of everything and you need your hands, this is the perfect tool to use. So yeah, so the link is in my description box if you guys are interested in getting one of these little phone mounts. But this is adjustable. It is very sturdy. This is metal. It is cool, yeah. And this is metal, and so this is how I'm filming, because in order for me to go live and read your comments, I have to have the phone about 2 inches away from my face in order to read it because of my vision issues. So, but yeah, this is my handy dandy tablet. I have it on my easel, and I usually have this in my lap while I'm stitching, and I'll watch my shows. Since the TV's too small, I can't see it. I'd always planned on getting a bigger TV because, I mean, look at that space. I mean, so I was going to get a bigger TV to go across right there so that I could, at least see a little bit of it, because I definitely can't see any of that. But that was my plan, to get like a 55-inch, because Walmart's been having them for like $200. But I will not be doing that now because, again, I got laid off. Just lack of work. So sad. From the same place that couldn't give me my job back after I got done with all my eye surgeries. Yeah. Anyway, I'm not bitter. I'm still in shock, I think, because it was very unexpected. And it's funny because I had earlier that day, before they told me that I was going to be laid off, I had gone to the owner, and he was the one that. Yeah. So here's the story. Okay. About 10:30 that morning. What day was that? Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday. About 10:30 Wednesday morning. The owner, who I consider a friend, I said, "Can I talk to you a minute? I had made some of those cookies I told you guys about they're high in protein and they're very healthy, and one of the healthiest cookies you could ever eat. It doesn't use any eggs or oil or anything. No, it's gluten free. But anyway." So I said, "Here, try one of my cookies," and they're very soft and chewy. And they said, "Oh, that's pretty good." I said, "That's one of the healthiest cookies you'll ever eat in your entire life." But anyway, so I said, "First off, I want to thank you for giving me my job back and the opportunity to work for you guys again. It really means a lot." So My daughter walked through, and so I lost my train of thought. Um, it really means a lot to me, and I said, because I appreciate that you guys are working with me, with my vision issues. And I mean, I'm just going on, and he was listening and nodding his head and smiling. And he had helped me out financially a couple years ago when all this started. And I said, I know you told me that I didn't have to pay you back and that you didn't expect it back, but I would like to pay you back when I can. Now that I have the opportunity since I'm working. Now, keep in mind, he knew the whole time that this was going to take place. So then 2 hours later, he had my manager come in, who I also consider a friend, to drop the hammer. And bless her heart, she was in tears when she did because she didn't want to have to do it. They have never, in the history of the company that's been around for over 10 years, they never laid anybody off. I'm the first one. Yay, lucky me. So, yeah. But if they get any more work, I'll be the first one they call. And I said, oh, I've heard that before. But anyway, here we are. The hat so far. I don't know. It looks like it's going to be kind of big. I'll end up trying it on. We'll put it on the mannequin. If I'm here long enough to get it done, we'll put it on the mannequin and see what it's going to look like. You going to bed?
Yeah.
Night, baby. Love you. Thank you again for today. She spent the day with me today. It was nice. Drink my drink. I used to have Summer on here, and she used to remind me to take a drink because I would forget when I'd get on here. Oh, guys, we're at 68% on my phone. That means we're going to be able to go. I've gone an hour and a half. No, I've gone almost 2 hours. We're gonna go for quite a while tonight. I took a nice long nap. I am good to go. Like I said, we may venture into the kitchen here shortly. They haven't played very many commercials on this music that I've got playing in the background. I should have put on, well, here's the thing. With YouTube, they will kick you off your live. They will shut your live down if you have copyrighted music playing in the background. So that's why I don't put on like Spotify. So what I do is I will go to, I have it on my TV that I showed you guys right there. So I've got YouTube on there, and it's a 5-hour video clip that I have on loop that will play soothing, relaxing sounds in the background. And so I have found that I can have that playing, and they don't ding it for copyright infringement. So, which is nice, because I don't like it when it's just dead silent. I gotta have something playing, because if I'm not talking or explaining something to you guys, you need to be entertained. I mean, you need to have some kind of sound, I think. Because I don't have if I had my microphone on and I had my mic set down here, you could hear the stitching, but that's not what this channel is about. This channel is about socializing with you beautiful people out there. Oh my gosh, we got up to 16. Thank you, guys. Yay. 2 hours in, I got 16. My goal is to hit 20 likes. Thank you. There's my heart and my kisses. Oh, speaking of kisses. Oh, Boo Boo Kitty's back. Hey, honey. Pretty girl. She's got her tail up in my hot light. That's Ramsey's little blanket he has in the corner of his bed. This is a California King, guys. This is the biggest bed you can ever get. And for one person, it was supposed to be for two, but that's another story. So I made that blanket years ago. It was originally a not really a shawl, but it was I made it like a coat, because when I used to work for Art Claim Enterprises, that was another online company that I worked for that ended up going bankrupt. Second one going bankrupt. This third one that I worked for, because I work for all these companies that sell online, and I work in the office. But anyway, I made that because we were in the warehouse. Our offices were in the warehouse, and we didn't have any heat in the wintertime. And so I made that to drape over me. So anyway, long story short, I ended up closing it up and turning it into like a blanket type thing for Ramsey. And so he burrows underneath it usually when he's in my room, and I keep it on the edge of my bed. But, oh, okay. You rushed me there, girl. But anyway, so yeah, usually when he's in here, he's either right beside me, because he's a little bit smaller than her. What, honey? You are so sweet. You're an attention whore. You're an attention whore. Yes, you are. All right. She's like, don't stop. I want more. Oh, am I gonna get licks? Yep. I'm gonna licks. Are you gonna chew on me too? No, you're gonna nudge on me. Okay. Yeah. You like the scratches, pretty girl? Yeah. I love her. She's my mama kitty. She's so sweet. Like I said, she doesn't. She'll growl if I pick her up, but she doesn't fight me. Midnight fights me. But she'll let you hold her for just a few minutes, and then she's ready to get down. Ellie, you can hold all day long. She doesn't care. She just flop right over. And Ellie's also the one that likes to get belly rubs. None of them like to get belly rubs except for the dog. And he's a male, so you can only rub the belly in certain places, which sucks. So the next dog I'm going to get is going to be a female, because I like the belly rubs. You can't do that on a male doggy without them getting excited. We don't want to get them excited. Oh, yay! I got another like. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're up to 17. Woohoo! Of course, now you guys probably see 18 on your end. I see 17 over here, and I think the like button is over here. I don't think I'm going to get this hat done before the end of the night, but I don't know. We'll see how long the phone lasts. 18, yay. Thank you. Yeah, you guys always see, there's always one extra on your end that I don't see. I guess they don't calculate it until later. She is licking my elbow and clawing at me. And my elbow is very tender. It's very sensitive. I don't know how to explain it. I've got neuropathy, but you're not supposed to have neuropathy in your elbow, but it's very, very sensitive to the touch. And that's where all the cats like to go, is right there, and that where it's very, very sensitive. Sort of like fibromyalgia. I don't think that's what I have, though. But it's very tender. I don't think the other one's not as tender. It's just this one on the right there at the elbow. It's very... it feels like the nerves are exposed, but the nerves are not exposed. It's very, very tender to the touch. And that's where they like to grab me and bite me and claw me and lick me. And I don't know why, but that's their favorite spot, is my elbow. She finally settled down. She's just looking at me going, "What, Mama, what are you doing?" Normally she's got these big old marble looking black eyes, but she's got little slits. She got little slits today. What you looking all sexy for? What you doing looking all sexy? She knows I'm talking to her. Oh, crap. Oh, there we go. There she comes to the elbow. Gonna lick the elbow. Yep. What is it with you and my elbow? What is it with you and my elbow? You want Levins? No scratches. Oh, scratches. Oh, my hands look so old. Oh. We're getting there. We're getting there. Yeah. We're going to be older in just a few weeks. I don't have any plans. I think my birthday falls on a Wednesday this year. You guys check the calendar and let me know when the 26th is. I believe it's on a Wednesday this year, but I like it when it falls on the weekend because then I'll go out and I'll go pick a friend and have them, because I can't drive at night, so karaoke. Go sing some karaoke and have a couple of adult beverages. And then we always get together for lunch with my sisters. I have two sisters and a niece that live in town, and that's my family. That's what I've got. Two sisters, a niece, and my daughter. That's it. And one of my sisters is married, but he doesn't involve himself in family get-togethers. He never really has. I mean, he's not mean or anything. He just doesn't like to socialize. It is a Wednesday. Thank you, Miss Rosanna. Yeah, you'd think I'd know. Look at it. But like I said, once they put the hammer down and laid me off, I lost all sense and track of time. Like I said, I think I'm still in shock. And really, and I do know, like I said, I'm going to throw myself into my shop and try to generate some income, because I can't live on just my disability check. And I am a single. There we go. Usually when it hits that 2-hour mark, it gives me a circle and it says reconnecting. I don't know if it does a on y'all's end. But anyway, so oh, hey, yeah. So, yeah, single income family here, so I can't live on my disability check alone, which is really sad. But I'm allowed to work and make so much money without them touching my benefits. So that's what I was doing at this other job that I used to work at, where I actually went blind while I was working there. They were working with my schedule, and they were hoping that, I mean, I was hoping that the surgeries would help restore my vision and correct me. But in the meantime, I ended up getting a very rare disease in my right eye, which is why I can no longer see out of it. And it's being treated. In fact, on the 19th, I go for another injection, and we're going to see if I could possibly have surgery in my right eye again. But, it's not too bad. Recovery's not bad. The surgery's not bad. If you have a really good doctor, you have very minimal bruising. And in fact, I don't think I had any bruising when he did my left eye. It was nice. Ooh, I got 19 on my end. Does that mean you guys see 20? Thank you. I hit it by 2 hours tonight for the first time. Because like I said, it took me 3 hours last week. So I got at the 2-hour mark. Yay. I'm still going to stay on here, though. I took a long nap. We had a long day. Woohoo! Yay, Roseanne says, yes, 20. So I hit my goal. Yay, I hit my goal. I might stay on until I hit 30 likes. That would be nice. I don't think I've ever gotten 30 likes during a live. But usually when people come on with a live, they have an agenda. I tell you guys, we're just talking about just everything. Could be life in general, could be stitching, could be nutrition, it could be anything. Could be anything. Oh, she's coming together really nicely. Oh, she's rubbing on my box over there. Did y'all see my ladybugs? We got ladybugs. in honor of summer. Oh, I just realized there were little leaves on there. Huh? Cool. I didn't see the leaf. There. Okay. I like the detail on the ladybugs. I haven't seen it up close. I'm just now seeing it up close with you guys. Oh, those are cute. Oh, little flowers too. Isn't that crazy? It's because I can't see it. I can only see it when it's magnified. Well, I'm not going to carry a magnifying glass everywhere with me. So we discover these things together. All right. Now you can kind of see. Let me get this row started. You can kind of see what it looks like now that there's several rows of this split. So let's see how it's coming along. Isn't that pretty? I like the way that is coming down. Doing that split. And then once I get down, like I said, I'll measure. I usually will fold it. I'll fold it in half. I'll do it on this side. That's the longer side. I'll fold it in half. And then I will take my measuring tape. And with the top, I will do, and the pattern, I will go down to about 7 inches. And then I will do my brim. Yeah, you can see it. Isn't that pretty? I thought working with this speckled yarn would be nice, but I don't know. It's just not. It's not looking as I would thought. I think. Let's see if it's got an image on here. Usually they'll show an image of what it would look like. Yeah. Oh, now see, now that's if you were going back and forth. No, that's not what it's going to look like because it's speckled. That's a lie. They should have shown, oh, pattern included, but I mean, that's not the point. That is not what this would look like stitched up. Usually they'll put a pattern on, I mean, they'll do an image of what it looks like if you use this yarn stitched up, but that is not that, guys, is it? No, it is not. It's a lie. Just saying. It's a lie. Let me get a little comfortable here. Yeah, I got some jazzy sounds. Oh, Midnight's back. Oh, great. Where are you going, honey? You gonna go over here? I've got stuff over here. You can't come over here. Hang on, let me push that out of the way. Make room for you. Come here. Yeah, he's so sweet. I got him when he was 6 months old. I rescued him from the animal shelter. We were looking for a kitty. We were looking for a new kitty, and he was 6 months old. But he reached out of the cage and pawed at me, and I thought he was declawed. It was just he was that gentle. He loves his mama. Yeah, usually he'll lay on me, like he's laying on me now. Hang on. I'll show you. He lays in my lap. He usually, my legs are out, he'll lay across my legs. But if I'm laying down, he crawls on top of me and lays on top of me. He just sprawls out and lays on top of me. If I'm on my side, it doesn't matter. He's on my side. If I'm on my stomach, he's right here with his face right here in my face, purring, and he's at my chest like this. So I've got little scratch marks all over the top part of my chest. Oh, you're going to help me? Are you going to help me? And you know what's really funny? My cats are so wonderful. They really are. With me working with so much yarn, unless there's a ball rolling around in the floor, they don't mess with it. They don't mess with the strings that hang down in my various places where I've got my stash. No. He is, let's see, Boo Kitty. I mean, Ellie is 14. He's 11. I call him my little lover boy. Yeah, you're my little lover boy. And he purrs so loud. He loves this. I put just a little bit of pressure. Not much. It just looks funny. He loves that. And they like it when I wear the longer nails because the scratches. They love the scratches with the longer nails. Yeah, okay, okay. He likes his nose rubbed. It's the weirdest thing. He will purposely put his face in my hand so I'll rub his nose. Yeah, that feel good. I guess it's because they can't really rub their own face. I mean, they can rub it with their paw, but not like I can. He loves it. His little nose rubbed. Yeah, he's my little rubber boy. Pretty baby. Yeah. All right. That's enough attention for you. Oh, where'd you go? There it is. Can you guys hear the horn in the background? Is it? I didn't want it to be too loud. I kept turning it down. It seemed like it kept getting louder and louder. All right, guys. So nobody answered my question earlier. Binge-worthy shows or any new? I think I put a. Yeah, one of my shorts I put out. One of my questions of the day was, are there any movies out there that you guys have watched or want to see? I'm interested in seeing The Odyssey. My daughter went and saw it 3 hours at the movie theater. It's an all-star cast. It's getting great reviews. I'm excited. I would love to see it. And Michael. I want to see Michael. Anything out there you guys have seen or want to see that you can recommend that's been pretty good? Well, hey, Miss Doris. How are you? All right, so Roseanne says that she does not watch TV. I think it says it would be or go to the movies. Who can afford it anymore? When I took my daughter to the movies for her birthday, because that's what she wanted to do, and we went and saw that movie, Obsessed or Obsession, I believe, and it was $50 for the two of us just to go to the movies. It was 2 movie tickets. We got the two large drinks and the large popcorn combo. It's supposed to save money. But yeah, $50. That's ridiculous. I know, right? Now they do have like Budget Tuesday and things like that where I think but that's $8 just for the movie, and that's at a discount because some places I qualify for a senior discount. It is outrageous. But it's what she wanted for her birthday, so it's like, okay. It was before I found out I was going to lose my job. And I did bake her a cake, so that did not last. it went fast. Ooh, now I want cake. Is Doris, you just hopping on just to say hi, or are you gonna hang for a minute or two? I actually came on at 10:30 tonight. I'm trying to start coming on a little bit earlier because I know not everybody's a night owl, and then that way the East Coasters can come on for a little bit before they go to bed. Because the majority of the people that come on here are, I'm going to say 40 plus in age. It's funny. I'm one of those. I'm a night owl, but I'm also a morning person. Doris says, "I'll hang out. I'm getting a few things done before I head to bed." She's got church in the morning. Well, awesome, Doris. Thank you for gracing us with your presence. I really appreciate that. I look forward to seeing all my regulars pop in here and say hi. Oh, we got more likes. Yay. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, you guys have watched this far. If you're watching the replay, we're 2 hours and 20 minutes in. Be sure, if you are watching on the replay, you paid attention, because I'm going to have a separate video where I'm going to ask a question. And if you answer that question correctly in the comments from this live, not on this live, but from this live, then you're going to get an entry for a special thing that I'm going to do. And then once I'm able to have members, we're going to do all kinds of little members only type things. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited. I can't wait. I can't wait to share with you guys when I get members only. Can't do it yet. I have to get, I'm not qualified yet, so we'll get there. We'll get there. I will be starting, since I'm unemployed, I will be doing a daytime live. Not exactly sure what day it's going to be. I'm leaning more towards a Wednesday. So I'll be on here earlier. Still going to do my late night Saturday nights, but I'm gonna add an extra live during the week, during daylight hours. To be announced. So if I do that, that means I will get on here on my birthday, because my birthday, Roseanne told me my birthday is on a Wednesday. Yes. Trying to do things differently and change things up. I don't want to do, like everybody else. I'm unique anyway, so I want to do things differently. I'm so excited. I went and got, hey Terry. Terry says she's been lurking. Well, thank you for letting me know you're here. I appreciate that. She's fading out. I love you for that, Terry. Thank you. She's one of the ones that's gonna play me in the background, and she's gonna fall asleep to the soothing sounds of my voice. I, I, I guess that's what that is. Yay, I've got my regulars in here tonight. Oh, thank you, Miss Doris. Yeah, we changed them up. We got some ladybugs going on. I wanted to keep it summer themed. I think, what did I have on last night? My bees. I think I had the bees on last time. Yeah, I've told you guys this before, but my ex-husband supports my channel. I can't see where I started this row. Please tell me I didn't do a continuation. There it is. Okay. May have to put a stitch marker in there. See how this is stitching up? It's really pretty the way that pattern comes out. I like that. Doris says, yes, it was the bees. So, I take him, my ex-husband, and I get along. He's my first ex-husband. So I took him grocery shopping, and he said he watched me fix this one because it had come loose, and because it does from time to time, because I wash dishes in these and shower, wash my hair. In fact, I washed my hair tonight, and they usually stay on pretty well, and I can usually go like 2 or 3 weeks now that I'm not working, because I can't do my job with nails this long. So since I'm not working, I thought, man, I'm gonna treat myself. So we're gonna go with the longer nails. But he saw me repair this one, and he's like, why do you have, he says, what are you doing? I said, I'm putting on my nail. He goes, what do you mean putting it on? So I explained to him, because he thought that these were my nails and that I had done them. I'm like, no, nails aren't white underneath. So not like that anyway. So I was explaining to him the reason why, and I've told you guys this before, those of you who are listening that aren't familiar, my nails, like on my thumbs, there's over here, it splits right here, and right here it splits, and then on this one it splits down the middle. My nails grow fine, but it splits down the middle, and there's actually a line that goes all the way to the back of my cuticle, where you can see where it's gonna split. So there's nothing I can do about it, and I use these for protection. To be honest with you, they're beautiful, but I use them for protection because I keep it cut as short as I possibly can, and it'll grab, and it pulls, and it tears my finger, my nail, I mean, all the way down. And so to prevent the pain of doing that and snagging on everything, because these 4 nails are the ones that do it, I put these on for protection, and they're pretty. Yay for beautiful protection. Right. So let me show you, because you guys know I'm not a hoarder, I'm a collector. If I like something, I'll get a lot of it. So we're going to segue into part. Oh, y'all see my slippers there. I'm trying to get to my box. And I think I've showed this to you guys before. These are my nails. And I have more in my closet. So, are y'all ready? Oh, Ellie's back. Midnight's there. Uh-oh, it's going to be a cat fight, because he is very invasive. She usually lays here, and he usually lays there. Are we going to switch? She's like, can I have my spot, please? All right, let me see if I can get him to move. Let me see if I can get him to... He doesn't want to... Dude, come on. Oh, ugh. Let's see if I can... Oh, I can put him in my lap. Okay. Oh, he's let me hold him. Hey, darling. Oh, you let me hold you. This is a rarity. He let me put him in my lap. All right. So let's see if I can get him to go down there. Ugh. Without them fighting. Ellie, come here. Belly, belly. Oh, no, no, no. Not midnight. No, no. You lay down right here. You lay down right here. You like the legs. My legs are out. You can lay my legs. They're going to fight. Oh, no. We don't want to see that. My hubby may call me a hoarder when he's moving my yarn totes around. That's what my daughter says. No, we are collectors. Okay, this is her spot. That is his spot. I told y'all he's gonna lay on my legs. Look, look, look. Told you. Lay across my legs every time. That's what my daughter says. But yeah, if he saw this, he would definitely say that. I was up there first. Yeah, right. But he likes the legs. All right. Nails. They come in little boxes. I take them out of their little boxes and I put them in little tiny baggies. So, look how pretty these are. You'll see that. So pretty. So these are the basics and they're all different sizes, but I have like sub bags and I have them sorted out. Like these are all nails that have hearts on them. They were originally for Valentine's, but and some of them are like, look how long some of these are like really, well, I guess they're no longer than this. But then I have little short ones too. But this is my, they are, thank you, yes. But yeah, so this one is my hearts. And I have 2 other baggies, big baggies in here. So this one is different holidays. I have all kinds of Halloween and some St. Patrick and some 4th of July. So like, look at the Halloween ones with the spiders and the webs, and there's a little Frankenstein there. Isn't that cute? And then, yeah, that's for, so these are my different holiday ones. Let's see, what are you? Oh, another Halloween. And then I have one more. Is this you? Yes. And this is my Christmas nails. These have all kinds of real pretty and a lot of glitter. Snowflakes, snowmen, like this is that one's. Snowmen, those may be longer. Ooh, I think those may be longer. No, about the same. Little snowflakes and snowmen and Santa Clauses and candy canes and... Yes, they are. Was that horseshoes? A horseshoe? What's a horseshoe doing in my... Is that a horseshoe? Or is that a... I don't know. Let's pull that one out and look, because I'm kind of confused. Well, I know there's a gingerbread man, so I know it's a Christmas set. And there's a reindeer. Oh, maybe it's supposed to be... Oh, I know what it is. It's supposed to be the reindeer's... I think it's supposed... Because that's a reindeer face. I think it's supposed to... Is that a reindeer face? Oh, let's just take it out. But yeah, they come in little boxes. A candy cane arch. That's what I was thinking. I just thought it was weird because from the outside, I was like, what the heck is a horseshoe doing? Could it be a train track, maybe? Because, you know, some people, let me turn it this way. Some people will put train tracks underneath their Christmas tree. Could that possibly be maybe a train track under the tree? I don't know. See, I think that would go on here. So yeah. Yeah, that's what it is. It's kind of odd looking, but I think Doris, that is exactly what it is. It's the train track. Yeah. Anyway, so then I take them out of the box because the boxes are so bulky. So I take them out of the box. They come with usually a little mini nail file and a pack of the sticker tabs. Some of them come with little vials of glue, but I don't like the glue. My nails pop off every time. The gel tabs are the only thing I have found that work for me. I've even tried the UV gel that you put underneath your nail and you push it down and then you rub it off and then you put your nail underneath the UV light and it hardens, but they don't last as long with me. So I stick with the gel tabs. So yeah, so then I have my Christmas collection and then everything else in here is just different various. These are the little, this is what I was talking about. This is what they come with. They come with one of these. So I have a ton of these. I had a little baggie that was packed full and I ended up donating them. I don't know who will use them, but yeah, I mean, just various, like, isn't that pretty? Just little glitter. And so, yeah, so these are my nail protectors. I don't call them my false nails. I call them my nail protectors. It's like, some of these have like little, like this one has a little gem on it. Look at that. It's got a little pearl and a bow. And sometimes those will pop off, especially if I'm washing dishes. Oh, it's not focusing, but I mean, isn't that pretty? It's got a little gem. And I actually, inside my crafting closet, I have a kit that has like different jewels and things and that you can attach to them to decorate them. So I've got all this stuff to decorate. Ooh. Oh, that's like a cat's eye. Oh, and I guess some are glittered. Okay. I haven't really taken the time to look at these in quite a while. Ooh, these are very colorful. What is that? What in the world? Is it flowers? I think it's flowers. That's flowers. Is it a flower, guys? I think it's flowers. Kind of busy looking. I don't know why I got these. They're shorter. I've got a lot that have like these have butterflies on them. Those are pretty. Mayflowers. Okay. Oh, come on, focus. There we go. Yeah, I love the butterflies. So pretty. I would prefer them to be a different color, but, and then I have some that are, yes, love the butterflies. And these are just some are glitter, just some are kind of plain, but, and these are baggies that I put them in. But yeah, so I guess this could be like a Christmas set. I don't have it in the Christmas because I think you could wear it just like as winter. But these are long. These are longer than the ones I have on now. Look at that. Holy crap. I didn't realize how long those were. Hang on, guys. I'll pull one out. Good Lord. I try to avoid getting these, but sometimes when they advertise, you can't tell how long they are. Claws, right? Doretta, hi Miss Doretta, how are you? But yeah, look how long that sucker is. I mean, yeah, that would be like just for show. I don't know if I could stitch with those. Look how long that sucker is. I thought the ones I had on were long. But, whew, okay. I have not worn any this long before. I didn't realize I had these in here, but yeah, these are like talons. Definitely claws. Wow. Ooh. Alright, you can close now. Alright, guys, battery power is at 47%. We're still good. We'll still go. But yeah, so this is my little stash. I have one that's got sea turtles on it. It's so pretty. Like little flowers. Those are clear. Little stars, like little stars. And some of them have like, oh, like this one's really cool. It's like little tribal symbols. Pretty. So you'll see these on me in the future. These are kind of plain Jane. They're blue with black tips. And then some of them have like little scenes. I've got some that have got kitty cats. They're in there somewhere, but you'll see those in the future too. But like this, let's see if I can get it to focus in. They're like, oh, is that upside down? Yeah, they've got like, oh, let's see if it'll focus. They've got like little scenes on them. Like there's the moon and there's little trees, and people pay a lot of money to have their nails actually done at a nail salon to get this kind of detail. Yeah, I think I've got those stashed away so that I wouldn't lose track of where they were. So I don't know where they are. They're just kind of plain. And that one's got little stripes on them. But, oh, what are you? Ooh, okay. Lots of glitter. Let's try. I think this is 2 sets. Sometimes I'll accidentally buy the same ones, and so I try to keep them together. And these are, hey, who's fighting? I heard it and I felt it. She jumped and hissed. That's Copper. He's very skittish. He likes to fight with the girls, which is Ellie and Boo Boo Kitty. In fact, oh, I was going to say, I think she's over there. But yeah, he's very skittish. But he's lovable. I don't like him. I don't. But yeah, he's what they called him a buff, but he's a ginger. Where are you going? Oh, my light's in the way. Where are you going? All this stuff over here is for when I do craft shows. The totes are full of stuff, and then I've got like my tablecloths and my clips and things like that. Where are you going? He's just exploring. Stripy glitter. But yeah, some of these, I mean, I've got like 4 or 5 pairs of little kitty cats. Can't believe I haven't come across any of them. I love the kitty cats. But anyway, so yeah, these are I like that, my nail protectors. All right, what are you? Ooh, okay. Like orchids. Very, very pretty. Flowers. Very, yeah, I get, that's similar to what I just showed you. And it's in a different spot, so that means I've got 2 of the same. I try to pair them together when I can. Oh, let's see, like these. I love this blue and this butterflies. Oh, there we go. Come on. There we go. Yay, butterflies and flowers. I like those. That might be my next pair. Doris said I had a pale ginger girl. Named her Beller or Bellar. She was sweet, but a neurotic self-petter. But she says she loves the gingers. These are the ones that I was going to wear Pride Month, and I couldn't find them. But I think I had a pair similar that I did wear, because they're all rainbowy colors. But anyway, so I have a lot more in my closet, in a certain area for nails only. I have the polishes, I have my nail protectors. So people think I'm crazy. My daughter says, "Mom, you have too many." I'm like, well, they're helping me, so I won't ever need any more in my lifetime. I have buttoned up for the rest of my life. I'm hoping I have a good 20 more years. So yeah, so I've got about 20 years of these. Thank you, Miss Doris. Doris says definitely a great collection. Yes, absolutely. Now I have a container in my closet that I have them separated by size. Like I have a section, it's a little carrying case that's about this big. And in the bottom section is all my little nail stickers. So it's like you could put stickers on your nails. And then what I'll do is with the stickers, I'll put like a clear coat over the top of it just to secure it in place. And then I have gems and the glues for the gems and things like that. But in the section compact, I've got like a layer of the really really short nails. You have to have your nails cut completely down in order to wear those, because otherwise it looks ridiculous because your nail would be underneath it. So I've got those, and then the second layer is like my medium, and I believe I went ahead and did a layer of short and 2 layers, because it's 3 tiers, 2 layers of mediums, because I can type with those, and then the longer ones I think I put in that tin. But yeah, so that's so that's why you will see me various every week. It'll probably be different. I don't know. I'm going to try to wear these as long as I possibly can, because I really like them. I can work with this length, but that one length, that was just like crazy long. I didn't realize I had them that long. I don't know when or if I'll ever wear those, because there's no way I can get those to stay on for any length of time. It may be, I may just use those for like one-time special events. I know I wouldn't be able to put on a necklace or earrings. Definitely wouldn't be able to craft in them, and forget about washing my hair. There's no way. That's just, that would not happen. Yeah, so when I started them and I perfected putting them on and keeping them on, um, I couldn't pass them up. Every time I would see a sale, and now I will tell you, I didn't pay no more than $2 for each one of those sets. Now I kind of wish now that I'd kept them in the box, because I could have resold them to make some money since. But again, hindsight, I didn't know this was coming. I didn't know they were going to let me go. But I got a separation letter I have to turn into the Social Security office, to let them know that I am no longer employed, but lack of work. They just didn't have anything for me to do anymore, so back to the drawing board. No, I that's $2. No more than $2, and I've been collecting those for a few years now, so it wasn't like all at once. But I easily have over 100 pair between what's in that tote and what I have in my closet. And like I said, they'll last me a good, if I don't interchange them, they'll last me a good 2-3 weeks. Y'all, you want to hear something funny? I think somebody double touched their like button, because I was showing that I had 21 likes, and now it's showing 20, which means if someone hit the like button and they didn't know they hit the like button, or they took it off because they could unlike it, somebody unliked one of my likes. Aw. I did have a count on how many rows I was going to do of this stitch, but I didn't write it down, so 1, 2. I guess I better measure after this row just to see if I got my 7 inches in. It's okay, as long as I have my 20, I'm happy. All right, so I'm gonna join. I heard a creator say, please hit the like button. If you don't like the video, it's okay to hit it 3 times. Yeah, because if you hit it 3 times, you only get the 1 like, but if you hit it 3 times, that third one sticks. Nice. That's funny. All right, so let me do the chain 1, pull it up, and then we're going to measure. I don't think that's going to be 7 inches, but see, I like that. See how that pattern looks? It looks really nice. Okay, so pinch the top. Are you protecting my tape over there, Ellie? Yeah, can I have it? Thank you. No, we still got, let's see. So it looks like, let me measure this. It looks like 2 rows is about 1 inch. So I need to do about 2 more rows, and I think I might have it. Thank you, Miss Doris. All right, so yeah, about 2 more rows, and then I'm gonna do the bottom part, the brim. Well, the cuff, the brim, the edging, whatever you want to call it. All right, so 2 more rows. I'm going to stay on until I finish the hat, guys. I'm going to stay on until I finish the hat. Miss Terry's slumbering in the background, falling asleep to the soothing sound of whatever the hell I got playing in the background. In my voice. I'm thinking I want to start doing my For Sale Fridays, but YouTube won't let me self-promote anything right now until I get monetized. So I can't do my For Sale Fridays on here. I can do it on my YouTube channel. I mean, on my my Facebook page, but I can't do it on here, which sucks. But I'll get there, guys. I will get there. Like I said, I'm hoping to be monetized by the end of the year, and you know, you guys coming on here and supporting me and watching and interacting with me, I really appreciate it. That helps. And then, you know, those of you who play me in the background while you're sleeping or doing stuff around the house, that helps me as well. I'm not stitching as fast as I normally do, but it's okay. So yeah, so I'm kind of in shock. I'm trying to wrap my head around being laid off. It just, when you're single income, it's scary. I mean, when you live alone, it's scary, especially in today's economy. Psh, the way everything's been going up. Luckily, my landlord went up on my rent last year, so usually they usually go up on my rent about every 3 or 4 years. I've lived in this house for going on 23 years. I could have bought a house by now, but I had so many life changes since I've been here that it's better that I just stay here, because they've had to replace the air conditioner and the roof and the refrigerator, and so I mean, if I owned the home, that I'd have to do all that myself. Thank you, Doris. I'm going to be okay. I've got faith, and I know I'm going to be okay. When I was going through my surgeries and everything, I was out of work for 1.5 years, and that's when I was filing for disability, and so I was God took care of me. A lot of thankful prayers. God took care of me. I had friends help me out, and it's funny. I had set up a GoFundMe page. It felt weird. It felt weird to do that because everybody was trying to encourage me. Yeah, do a GoFundMe, so then tell your story about what was going on with your eyesight and, not being able to work, and not even knowing if my vision was going to be restored at all. I didn't know if I was going to have any eyesight at all for a while there. Doris says, yep, home ownership is tough. Yeah, because you're responsible for everything, right? So I've been fortunate. Unfortunately, it's her rules. That's the only thing. And I really can't do too much. I can't do too much to the home. And as far as and I don't like her. I don't like my landlord. I like him, but I don't like her. She's a Karen, to the 5th degree. She's a Karen. But yeah, God took care of me. I lived on my Etsy sales, and selling to you guys on here. I lived on that for a while, and then but I was able to. Yeah, God took care of me. So and it's going to happen again. Well, hey, Miss Betty, how are you? We got Betty Bam Bam in the room. Oh, I missed something from Dora. She said, when hubby had his accident, my MIL set up a GoFundMe for us. Mother-in-law, okay. We're still so thankful for all the help. Now, here's the thing. I'm glad it worked out for you. I got Zip. My GoFundMe was a bust. I had it up for a month, so I took it down. I felt weird. But like I said, everybody encouraged me to do it, but it was a bust. Nothing. I had friends who Cash App and Venmo me and helped me out a little bit, here and there. But mostly it was sales, my craft sales, and a lot of good prayer. So, because I don't want people to have to give me something for nothing. I would like to contribute something, If someone's going to help me out, I want to do something back for them. If it's hard for me to accept things from someone. I don't know how to explain it. It's very uncomfortable for me. Miss Betty, are you on the East Coast, Central Coast, or Central Coast? Central doesn't have a coast. East Coast, Central, or West Coast? Or are you in another country? It is 1:25 a.m. on the East Coast right now. It was weird to share it, and it didn't do real well. We mostly received help from family. Yeah, that was me too. Oh, she's in Arizona. Yeah, that was me. I had friends, and it's really weird. I had friends that helped me, that surprised me. They were people that I had no clue, and it was very shocking. 10:25 here on the West Coast. Yes, ma'am. I miss the West Coast. Ugh, I loved living in Tacoma. It was great. And then the rest of my family, well, they lived in Puyallup and Yelm. I have an uncle in Yelm, but for the most part, most of my family lives around Portland, Oregon. But yeah, my goal, I got to do one more row and that should be done. My goal was with the first husband when I was in my mid 30s was to eventually move back out there to Washington. But yeah, no, you're in Oregon. But yeah, my goal was to originally move back out there. But went through my divorce, and then I got hubby number two, and Maddie was 2 years old, and he kind of crapped on the relationship. He was a truck driver, and first he was a construction worker, and then he was a truck driver, and said, well, you need to get a job and start paying the bills, because I'm never there, so you need to kind of support yourself. My daughter was 2 years old when I got that text. Yeah. I'm very bitter about that whole relationship, but anyway, we won't go there. Same time as West Coast time, since Arizona doesn't. Oh, Arizona doesn't have to do daylight savings. Okay. Yeah, I know all those places we're in Oregon, but we took day trips. Yeah, it's just, I love it. It was beautiful. Okay, so living in Tacoma, it was August, and my sister and niece came to this, and it was crazy because one weekend we went to the beach. The next weekend we went, and I mean, it's just a short drive, just a couple hours. One day we went to the beach, and that was like an hour away. And the second day we drove up to Mount Rainier where there was snowboarding. Isn't that crazy? I love Washington. I have been through Arizona, coming across country. We when we left Washington, we drove down and we took a whole week's trip. We spent 2 or 3 days in Vegas, and then we came through Arizona. We did the Route 66. Went along that way because I wanted to see some of the history. So coming through Arizona, we stopped at one of the Indian reservations, and I got a blanket and a cactus and a couple of pieces of jewelry. Um, it was great. Yes, I believe so. Now this was back in 2002. Yeah, because when we went out to Washington, we went up and over and went through Kansas, and I never want to do that again in my entire life because it was the most boring state I've ever been through, or at least the route that we took, because it was absolutely flat land, nothing, absolutely nothing. And in the median, you've got your traffic going one way and your traffic coming another way. In the medians, they had like restaurants and fast food restaurants and gas stations where you could pull off and do your thing and then get back on the interstate. It was crazy. Otherwise, you had to get off on all the roads had tolls, and so you had to get off on the toll roads. You had to pay to get off, and then you had to pay to get back on. We did that once, and that's all it took. But yeah, I'll never go through there again. Give me rocks, give me mountains, give me trees, give me no trees, just give me something to look at. Oh, all right. So here's the cat situation. Booba Kitty just came up here. She likes to come on this side. as y'all saw earlier. And then, of course, I got Midnight by my legs. He would be up here if I wasn't stitching. Ellie's right there. And Copper, he was venturing up there, but I don't know. I don't see him. Do y'all see him? I don't see him. Okay, so since we don't see him, he will either sleep on top of that tote, or he'll sleep in the floor. What are you doing? Or he'll sleep in the floor at the foot of my bed. What, honey? Oh. Let's see. Doris says, my dad and I went through Winslow and drove by a bar that had a sign standing on a corner in Winslow, Arizona. Oh, that's what the sign said. It was cool, and you were singing the song. Pete Mama? Oh, Pet. I think your autocorrect isn't working either. Pet me, Mama. Yeah. I think they're trying to tell me it's time to go to bed. Oh, wait. Let's see. Betty says, I actually live here in Winslow. I mostly have to worry about the summer heat and the high winds that make you feel like you're going to see the Wizard of Oz. Oh. It was a corner bar she said she went to. Okay, that's cool. The corner of Winslow, Arizona. Such a fine sight to see. There's a girl, my lord, in a flatbed Ford, slowing down to take a look at me. I love me some Eagles. Ah, damn it, Doris. Now I'm probably going to be singing that to myself all night long, too. Thank you. I mean that in the most sincere way. I do that. It's good because there was a song that was stuck in my head from yesterday that was oh gosh, what was it? Oh, I was listening to old 80s music, and I don't know if you guys remember this song or not. It wasn't really very popular, but it was one of those one-hit wonders. It was that song. I can't even remember the lyrics, but the thing that sticks out the most is where it says, "Got a Mexican radio." Anyway, so I've been talking Mexican radio all day long. So now we're gonna do some Take It Easy. Eagles, Take It Easy. That actually is one of the songs that I like to sing karaoke. I haven't done that one in a while. That's funny. Standing on the corner in Winslow, Arizona, such a fine sight to see. Yeah, my memory is a little foggy from that time because Vegas sticks out because we, like I said, we spent 3 days there, and I'd always wanted to go, and so we had come through. There was a blizzard in northern. What's the state that's above Nevada? We came through. We came down Washington, down Highway 5, and we went through Oregon, and we stopped in Newport, Oregon, to see the aquarium because it's where you can go down. It's so awesome. The aquarium and the different murals that are on the buildings. And then we came down, and I want to say we didn't hit California. We cut across, and a blizzard had just come through there, and so it was very icy. We were driving 2 separate cars because the military had moved our things in a moving truck, so we just had to drive our cars back to Tennessee. I don't know. I'd have to look at my map to see. But I know we came through a blizzard, and it was crazy because as soon as we hit Nevada, we felt the heat. It was just crazy, the weather change. I do too. Newport is just, if I didn't move back to the Tacoma area, because anywhere near the Puget Sound, I would love to live. Not really in Seattle itself, maybe an outside little town. But if I didn't, it would be in Oregon. It would be around Newport because it's just so peaceful, and the people were so friendly. That was one thing I liked about living in Washington. It seemed like the people were real, you know? Now, us Southerners, we've got our charm, but let me tell you something, we'll smile at you and be all sweet and honey child and turn around and talk about you behind your back. And I don't. I don't believe in it. Plus, I'm at that age where I don't give a flying F, you know what I mean? I'm just going to tell it like it is. just, I don't, I'm at that age where I don't care anymore. They say eventually you get to a certain age where you have clarity. Yeah, and that's it. It's real. It's real. Those are my people. I say that all the time. But the plan was not to stay here as long as we did, but life happened and I never got back out there, which is really sad. I wanted to end up retiring out there. People want to retire in Florida. I want to retire out there. All right, I'm close to my 7 inches, so I'm ready to do my broom. What's that? Yeah, as soon as I finish this row. My ribbing. Yeah, I got to see a freeway for the first time. That was cool because we don't have freeways out here. But Seattle has highways and byways and freeways. That was kind of cool. And people are courteous. Even though the traffic is ridiculous, they're courteous. Like, here, people only look out for themselves. They don't look around them. They don't look for the other driver. They're not courteous. Our drivers in the South are not courteous. They all look out for each other. And they're very narcissistic and selfish. Anyway, I love my people, but still, they are. Drivers are terrible here. And just ask my daughter. She's had 2 wrecks that totaled out both of her cars that she bought herself. And both times, neither one was her fault. Bless her heart. She was 17 the first time and 18 the second time. Isn't that sad? Poor baby. So she is very aware about the drivers around her. Very self-aware. But that's one thing I liked about the Northwest. People were very courteous when it came to driving. I just love it. I love it up there. Now, I will tell you, I did miss the Southern hospitality. There's a lot. I mean, I'm spoiled on Southern hospitality, and I didn't see that very much up there. So when I gave Southern hospitality, which is my nature, I'm used to it. So when I gave Southern hospitality while I was living there, they looked at me like I was weird. They did. They looked at me like I was weird or that I had offended them. But that's my nature. I didn't stop. I kept doing it. I only got to live out there 2 years, but I was meant to be there because 4 months before my husband's tour was over, and we were going to be moving back here for a couple years. The plan was move back to Tennessee, take care of his parents. I would go to college because I got into the nursing program. I was going to get my nursing degree. And then we were going to move back out there while I went, because they have all kinds of sign-on bonuses at the various hospitals up there. St. Jude had one for, I think it was back then, it was like $6,000 sign-on bonus that you got after you'd been there for 3 months. So the plan was I was going to go out there because they pay a lot more. Their RNs a lot more out there. the plan was going to move back out there. I was going to be an RN, and then he was going to, he was one class away from being a dive master. He got into the commercial diving program because you had to be under a certain age. I think you couldn't be more than 35. So he just made it right before he turned 35 into the program. And so the plan was we were going to go out there. I was going to support us with my income while he was in school. And then he supported me while we were here. But then that fell to hell. It fell apart. I've talked about it before with the situation on how that marriage fell apart. So yeah, so I never got to make it back out there. Long story short, that wasn't a short story. That was a long story. Sorry. All right. Okay, chain 2. All right, now I'm ready to do my brim because I'm right at my 7 inches. But isn't that pretty? I like the way that pattern works up. And that's, I mean, this is definitely going to be for a guy because that's for a bigger head, I think. Actually, I'm going to try it on my head just to get the feel for it. Oh yeah, I mean it's comfortable on my head, but I think it would be for a bigger head. Yeah, and it's because I used a 6mm instead of a 5.5, which was the recommended. All right, so now I'm going to do 3 rows of front post, back post. So my hat should be, I try to keep it around 9 inches from top to bottom. And even though this is where you can see this is where it came together, you really can't, I mean, unless you're looking for it, even that looks kind of smooth the way that it's worked up. All right, so I'm going to, this isn't going to count as a stitch, so I'm going to go in here for this, and I'm going to do a front post around that since we were counting that. Oops. Since we were counting that as a stitch so that the stitches will be even, I am going to do a front post around there. Maybe. Crap, really? All right, front post, back post. So that's what I'm doing, front post, back post, alternate. Oh, he's moved on down. There he is on my left. Oh, he's kind of flipped over. So I've got Ellie flipped over here, and then I've got Midnight flipped over there. Let's see. Boo Boo Kitty's usually at my feet. Is she sprawled out? Is that her, or is that my... No, that's my blanket. Where is she? Oh, there she is. She's on the floor by my shoes. That means Copper's probably on the floor somewhere over there. Look in the back. Y'all, I think this is the longest live I've ever done. I can't believe... Used to, YouTube wouldn't let you go this long. Isn't that crazy? I told y'all I had a nice long nap. I didn't sleep at all last night since I found out about the layoff, and they said they had to do budget cuts. I was the only one. Yeah, she's on the floor. She's usually at the foot of my bed. All 4 of them are usually piled up with me at night. I guess I better get some drink. Yeah, summer, I think it's because I come on so late, but I started coming on earlier instead of doing the midnight makes. I've been coming on around 10:30, 11 o'clock, so Summer used to come on here with me, and like I said, every time I take a drink, she used to remind me, "Now make sure you drink your water." So after my daughter and I left the Cherokee Indian festival, it was so cool. I learned a lot. We went to a restaurant called Sweet Thai Basil in Chattanooga to get some vegetable tempura sushi and curry, and it was so good. Nice to have the funny water bottles in the winter, but I run too hot in the summer. Furry water bottles in the winter? Oh, you're talking about the babies. I got you. Okay. Instead of the hot water bottles, I got the furry water bottles. I got you. Oh, that's so funny. Yeah, it gets hot. So I've got a ceiling fan, and then I've got another fan over here that is an oscillating fan that I keep by the air conditioner air vent to circulate the cold air. So if I get too hot, usually I'll turn the overhead fan off at night, and I'll park the oscillating fan on the bed. So because for that very reason. So I'm going to stay on until I finish the hat, guys. I think. Oh, I just don't want to come out. I'm pretty sure, yeah. I'm pretty sure it's because I'm using such a bigger needle. So you got me for 2.5 more rows, and then I'm going to call it quits for the night. Oh, I don't know. Maybe my phone's down to 33%, and it was at 98 when I started, so. I think it's time to upgrade the phone. It's been running my battery down really, really fast these past few weeks, more than usual. And I have a cleaner that I use on my phone to dump all my temp folders and my hidden files and my cache folders and my cookies and all that. So I keep a watch on that, and I also do a memory check as well to clean for memory. And I do that about once a week. But yeah, I think it's time to upgrade the phone. It always makes me nervous when I do that because I don't want to lose any information that I have on my phone. Do you guys get like that? Do you ever oh, I got one of my likes back. Yay. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I appreciate that. But yeah, so it's been running my battery down really fast. So, and I know I have stuff running in the background, so that's why I use the cleaner I do all the stops, the force stops on all my programs that are running in it. And it's funny because it'll show as it's closing down, it'll show me everything that it's cleaning out and shutting off, and it's like I never opened any of this stuff. Why are these running in my background? Because it's like there's anywhere from 45 to 55 applications that are running, and it's like, wait a minute, I don't open that many apps. What the heck? So yeah, I'll close them periodically, and then I'll do a deep clean about once a week. I have to back up my photos and stuff on my phone. Then we switch over this spring to a newer phone, and then my battery's much better. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking I need to do. And I mean, they don't design these to last forever. I wish they did. I've only had this phone for a little over 2 years. No, I've had it about 3 years. But they keep coming out with all these upgrades. There goes my voice again. They keep coming out with all these upgrades that if I get through this row, it'll be smooth sailing. It's just a matter of getting through this beginning brim row. Um, but yeah, so that's good. I'm glad that worked out for you. Yeah, I've got a is it a 1 terabit, or I've got a 2 terabit thumb drive that inserts into your phone where you can download all your files onto it. Because I was doing so many videos, I didn't want to use up that space on my phone. I go into the strings and see if there's something set to run in the background, and decide if I want to delete the app or keep it and switch it to not run in the background. I do the same thing. Yeah. It's like, do I really do this? Yeah, I do. I do a deep clean. I'll go through. I will actually open up in my settings. I'll go to my apps. Guys, my voice is not normally this gravelly. I apologize. I'll go through and I will, yeah, go through my apps and see. It's like, oh, I haven't used that in forever. And I'll go through and delete them too. Free up some space. Settings. Well, there we go. Almost there. Ugh. Yeah, I think I'm going to, I think for this particular yarn, I'm not going to use the 6 on it because it's a little, like I said, for a hat, it's a little too big. Now, if I was working on something else, it would be okay. But for the hat, yeah, it's worked up a little too big. I thought it was looking kind of big when I had finished my 5th round and was starting on rows 6 and 7. You can kind of judge whether you need to decrease it or not. But I thought it would be fun to use my 6mm hook because I don't use it very often. Hey, Miss Doris, have you noticed I don't have trolls like I did that one time? It was just a one-time thing. It was weird. Or was it a bot? I know it was annoying. But I haven't had anybody come on there since. It was great. She said maybe it would fit a head like mine then. Are you saying you've got a big head, Miss Doris? That's funny. Yeah, it's been great. It's been my comment conversation when I'm on my lives have been generally quiet. You guys interact with me a little bit, but I mean that's for the most part, yeah. That's it. It's something that I can handle that I don't need a moderator for. Although I still have you as a moderator, Doris, and I also have Terry as one still. Yes, I have a hard time finding things that fit. Not just my head. Oh, girl, I'm with you there. Psh, my body is such a weird shape. It's fat, but it's a weird shape. I'm a weird kind of fat. I call it. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. That's exactly what I am. Alright, so I ended with a back stitch, which is what I want because I started out with a front stitch. So I'm going to slip stitch to the top of this first double crochet. Okay, and now I'm going to chain 2, and that's not going to count, and then I'm going to do a front post, back post, repeat around the row that I just made, and it should be easier than the row that I just did. It should go pretty quickly, and after this I'll do one more row and then it'll be done. Yep. Well, I said that, and then here I am having troubles with the hook wanting to work. She said, yep, that's new. I was 318 pounds at my heaviest. That was actually when I was living in Washington. And then I had all these medical things that were happening to me, and I didn't know what was going on. I will say the Tacoma, the Fort Stewart doctors and nurses as a teaching hospital were fantastic. Any type of little tiny thing they found, they were right on top of trying to find out what was the source and what was going on. And that was when I found out I had neuropathy and diabetes, and I had spots on my kidneys and spots on my liver, and I did the PET scans, and which I never want to do that again because it's like lying in between a waffle iron or what do you call those, hair flatteners? Yeah, that was fun. Making a loud clicking noise as you have to lay there perfectly still. And at the time I had back issues and I didn't know it, but it was because of the weight. When you're that big and you're laying on a flat, hard metal surface for an hour, you're going to be in pain. It's inevitable. It's going to happen. But they were fantastic. They found everything. They figured everything out. They, helped me cope and adjust. And the week of 9/11, we were out there. That's when we were stationed out there. A week later, I had radical gastric bypass surgery because they were concerned about me not getting my A1C down. And the doctor that did my surgery, he said he'd only done 20 surgeries and he'd only had one fatality. I was like, oh, well, that percentage is a little bit higher than I would want it to be, but I came out okay. And I dropped about 100 pounds. And then over time, it slowly gained, not all of it, not till I got pregnant. When I got pregnant, then I got back up to 300 pounds again. But then it went back down. So I'm right at around 230 the last time I weighed. After 4 babies and anemia and thyroid, etc. It's been really hard. I'm at my heaviest ever now, but I'm working with a good team now. Finally working on my health after taking care of everyone else. Yep. That, and that's the way it is. That's the way it is. I thought people, that's the way women are. And I wish more men would see that. And children, they don't see it until they become adults, and then the light bulbs go off and they go, Now I know. Now I know what you did, Mom. Now I know what you went through. Now what I know what you sacrificed to get to where you are. And me being a single parent, even more so. But, whew, 4 babies. I always wanted to have at least 3 kids. I always wanted to have a big family. I couldn't have any children with my first husband. We were married for 17 years. And then after we divorced, I got pregnant. My first pregnancy was twins, and I lost them. And then I got pregnant with my daughter 3 months later, and so she's my rainbow baby. And yeah, what a blessing. Oh, I got another like. Oh, wait. Gotta give my heart. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. That's awesome. I'm going to have to pick different music next time because I like the enchanted music better. I mean, this one's okay, but after 3.5 hours, the horns are getting on my nerves. Oh, guys, I don't know if I'm going to make it. I was just starting to gloss. Oh, I say my eyes. I always say my eyes. I say my eye. My eye is about to gloss over, and I'm having trouble seeing well enough to function. Of course, it could be my medication kicking in too. So I'm not to say that I'm medicated, but I am medicated. No, that when I start to get, did I come to, no, there it is. When I start to come to the end, I get, my vision starts to get blurry after I've looked on a computer screen or my phone or a tablet or anything for any length of time. I have found that 3 hours is usually my limit. And we're right at 3.5. Let me see. Let me measure and see if this is, where's that? Oh, come here, you. She didn't want to go. All right. Yeah, I think we're right at 9. Let me take a look. I think I need to do one more row, but I'm going to measure just to be sure. So it'd be right at 9 inches. No, one more row. So that can't be right. No? Yeah. Right at 8. So yeah, okay. I'll do one more row. So you got me for one more row if I can find my hook. There you are. Oh, yay, got another like. Thank you. I appreciate that. Awesome. No, I moved my tools from beside me, and now Miss Ellie is cleaning herself. All right, front post, back post. So I did 3 rows of front post, back post. Oh no, she's going towards the elbow. Dang it, girl, you can't mess with that elbow. Look at that. Look how close she is to me. Don't even look at it. No, don't look at it. Get away. You can't touch that elbow. It's sensitive. You can't do it. Just lay down, honey. Come on. Like I said, this is Matson's cat. She should be in there with her mama instead of with her grandmama. She wanted to scratches. Maddie's sleeping. Ugh, lay down. Yeah, so I guess, all right, so this will fit a bigger man's head. Oh, my camera shifted again. There we go. But yeah, this neck piece that I use, like I said, it'll be linked in the description box if you guys are interested in going and checking it out. It is perfect for hands-free filming. Like if you wanted to film, say for instance, you're going to your daughter's graduation. You can adjust it to where it would, you'd be able to see, and it would film whatever you're looking at, because you can turn it sideways. I just happen to have it this way so that I can read your comments, because if I have you this way, it shows the comments and then they disappear. So I can't read them fast enough because I have to move my eye from side to side to see all the letters because of the blind spot in the middle of the one eye. So, but anyway, so you can take it and you can turn it sideways to film things, which is great. That way you can still clap, you know, during the important parts, and you can film and do all that at the same time. And I wish I'd had one of these when my daughter was in high school. Well, shoot, I wish I had one of these when my daughter was in elementary school, because that would have been fantastic, instead of me getting my arms tired and cramping from holding the phone for so long when I was filming like her band concerts and stuff. I wish I'd had one of these back then. This is one of the best investments I ever made, and it was only like $10. I think they're like 14 now, maybe. But it's heavy duty, and it comes with attachments, and there's all kinds of things that you can do with it. All right, we're getting there. And I'm starting to get parched. All right, well, y'all be sure and come and join me every Saturday night. Young 40 Mom. My name is Alishia with Young 40 Mom Crafts. You Google me and find me everywhere. I appreciate you guys coming by and stepping in to say hi and checking me out. I really, really appreciate that. I hope I got some new subscribers tonight. That would be the icing on the cake. That would be so nice. That would be a big bonus. And getting to talk to you guys. I always learn something new every time I talk with you guys. I always learn something new about you, which is fascinating, because I know not everybody has an actual YouTube channel, and they like to just come on and talk and view and flip through. And so when you interact with, I don't know if it's like this with other creators, but when you interact with me, I find it fascinating, and I like to, just run with it. Especially when you ask questions. You ask me a question, honey, I'm all over that thing. I'm going to answer it from here to kingdom come. You're going to get everything that I could possibly spew out that I know of what knowledge I have. And y'all know I get like this. I can talk for hours. Oh, I did. There's one channel that's I don't think it's on here. Or maybe it is. There's a beach scene that you can watch that's supposed to be live 24 hours. But I like to put that on sometimes to sleep to. That is just very soothing. I love the sound of the ocean. But anyway, there's this guy that I follow on TikTok, and all he does is go to amusement parks, and he's pretty much 24/7. But the thing of it is I don't, there's no way it can be accurate, because a lot of times he'll do Disney, and because the park's not open 24 hours, but he supposedly streams his live 24 hours. I don't know how that's possible. Unless it's on a loop of some kind, maybe, and they have it playing live. Who knows? I don't know how they do that, but just like the ocean themed one playing 24/7, it's supposed to be showing as live, but it's not nighttime 24/7. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how they do it. Oh, she is over here. Her motor is going so strong. All right, guys, we are 3 hours and 42 minutes in. And after this last stitch, I am done. Actually, let me find the top of this, because I am losing what little bit of vision I have left. All right, where's my scissors? Oh, you keeping them for me? Thank you. Let's try not to stab myself. All right, guys, she's done. I mean, what'd you do? The measuring tape. Oh, there it is. Nope. So I used a good bit. I mean, not quite half, but used a good bit. Where did that stupid thing go? I was going to measure it again. I guess are you holding it? No. Anyway, so I'm going to hide my tail. All right, guys, that's it for me. Hat's done. That brim kind of helped cinch it in a little bit better, so it'll fit better now. Thank you for watching. Thank you guys for participating, and I appreciate y'all being here. And come join me next Saturday night. And like I said, it's possible I'm going to, like I said, I want to start doing one daytime, and it may be on Wednesdays. Not sure yet, but I will announce it and let you know. Thank you for spending your time with me. I appreciate it. It is 2:15 in the morning, and I'm going to give you my heart, my love, my kisses. I love you guys. Bye. Y'all keep it real. Peace out.